All right, guys, I'm about to set the recording. All right. What's up, Cam fam? Pretty Boy Dave T here. And I just want to thank you for being here for another installment of EverMore with EverLore. This game is a new tabletop RPG that I created, and it promotes inclusivity and diversity. So no matter who you are, this game is for you. You can check us out on on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at EverLore Game. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. The guys can say hello.
What's up, Cam fam?
What it is, Cam fam?
Follow me, Cam fam. Greetings.
How you doing?
And hopefully David Thompson will be able to show himself. Dave, you there?
We
Yeah,
can't
if
see
I isn't.
your
a minute.
camera.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started,
Of course.
as we usually do.
Mhm. You know.
Who would like to try for
You know
EP
it.
by recapping?
Here we go.
We just got two
I
people.
I would.
Okay, I would love to try. Yeah.
All right, we got
sure.
4
I
people.
think the rule is your camera has to be on to recap.
No.
Oh, Uriah, what'd you do with your beard?
You just noticed?
Yeah, we just talked about that.
You got on before I was. And you just noticed?
Oh
I
man.
did just notice. No, you weren't supposed to get rid of that.
All right. So
Cam fam, during Corona, it's hard to wear a mask and have a beard at the same time. So I have to get rid of it.
Actually, facial hair can break the seal on a mask, rendering it pretty much useless.
that is
So,
I had to get
You
rid of it.
should shave your facial hair.
all right.
There we go.
This ain't good. This is my pretty right here. Yeah.
No, you have to keep yours, because I just look at you every day.
Oh, what was that? You lose EP.
Mine's a party EP.
All right. Okay. So Anthony's 1-2. Uriah's 3-4. Caleb's 5-6, and Davey's 7-8.
Yeah.
Stitch, you sure you're not gonna try for any?
I'm sure.
All right. Let me.
Come
my
on.
computer's. I gotta hook it up. Here we go. 8.
Who's that?
8.
Well, if you don't know, I'll steal it because I know who it is.
Oh wait.
Was I?
Yeah, me.
I was 5'6".
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. It's me.
Your
Okay.
clock's
So
ticking.
hey,
The clock is ticking.
yeah. Let's see you now.
I can't just flip a switch and figure out why it's lagging.
Well, don't worry about it. Just get on there. It's better
Turn
than
your
having
own
just.
on.
Okay.
You have 10 seconds to activate the camera, or else we get to
Shut
reroll.
up. I will kill your character.
No, you won't.
All right. So come on.
What's up, man?
All right. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Get
So we start off in the Skyhopper. So we had just fought a fight with the father-son group, and we're heading to Chaluk'Sen, and so we get there. We don't get Chaluk'Sen, but we land in a city called headstrong. No, never mind.
All right. Keep it going.
It's rough.
It's right here. I just can't.
Oh man, your character must have amnesia or something.
You can't read your own writing. Is that what
No,
you're
I
saying?
can't pronounce it, Marty.
That's that base literacy.
Spell it.
Anyway, so we reached the city, in the little, not stronghold, but new city, and there's no guards at the wall, and everybody just seems tough and rough and super strong. So as we're walking through, we're looking for some place to eat, and then some way to get into Chaluk'Sen from where we are. 3 thugs, we assume, walk up to us, and they were acting kind of confrontational. And, Stitch, the genius he is, decided to walk up and ask, hey, you know where we can get some food? So me, being the alpha of the group, tell them to shut up, okay? Because they don't need to know what we're doing. And then out of nowhere, some large female steps up behind us, and then the 3 thugs just run away, and they're all afraid.
Let him keep going.
Okay, go on.
So after that, we asked her where to get some food. And so she shows us at the water's edge. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so we get there and we find a quite, she has a strong personality, but it's a halfling. And she seems to be a waiter. And her name is Tyrandel. And she gets us our food, so we sit down and we eat. And then, so after we're done eating, we asked her what happened and why, like what's going on in Chaluk'Sen. And we found out that the Zulu aren't letting anybody in or out. It's because they're in quarantine, I assume, but they just aren't letting anybody in. So she told us a way to get there, but not get in. So we have to, well, where we left off is we're at the shop, and the owner is the water rat. And the name of the Shikaran at the beginning, you know, the one that saved us, is Sargezen. There we go.
Okay, all right.
I want to clear that up.
Anybody wanna
Yeah.
help that out a little
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah,
I got it.
Let me
I
help
got
that
it.
out.
We need a cleanup crew in here.
We got a
I
couple
got-
people. All right, let's
Yeah,
see
I
who's
got
gonna go first. Caleb is 1-2, Uriah is 3-4, Anthony's 5-6.
Oh, it's not gonna be the end again.
It's 2.
Dang.
Let's go. Okay, so I have a lot. At the beginning, we did not start off in the Skyhopper. We started off right as the battle ended. And so we were talking with Kelly Tan. Yeah. And so Kelly Tan decided to pull you aside.
Pull who aside?
Matatopa. And so they went to talk in the corner. And some people were like trying to go, and I just told them to stop and like respect their privacy. And so they were whispering, and then Kelly Tan, an absolute genius, decides to cast a spell to like make a barrier, a sound barrier, so only they could hear what was going on inside. And he happened to roll a 1. So Matatopa and Kelly Tan were talking about All Omega and how they were chosen by him. And so everyone heard it, because they were just speaking normally, because neither of them knew that that's spell. Okay, and so no one really says anything, and then we just go on back to the Skyhopper. And then Belac talks to Chaha'o, and talks to Chaha'o about like being friends, and Chaha'o, being a wolf, doesn't know what a friend is. So the closest thing they know is comparing it to a pack, where Chaha'o, normally stronger than us, all of us, would be the alpha, and then the rest of us would be not the alpha, to put it in her words.
Not alpha. That's hilarious.
And so, time skip. Now we're at Down Rill. That's where they drop us off because they don't really get closer to Chaluk'Sen. And yeah, I'll just stop there.
All right.
And then I'll skip some.
All right.
Uriah, Anthony, you got anything that you think they missed?
No, you never
Yeah.
get to have. You never let somebody else do it after the person recovered it. It's only
Yes.
ever been one.
That's not
I've
true.
I've let a couple people do it. Just
I've done
but
it.
as long as you got something good.
So about the dwarven children's names, the Vildren and Aldrin, and then Nestrom was the boy that Reaper saved himself.
Ah.
Anyway, they all once Reaper brought Nestrom back because he went to the Skyhopper after it landed and talked to Hands of Dawn, and she was like, "Well, we need to wrap this up." So he was like, "Okay." He brought the kid back, and they all started hugging. Vandra tried to be nice, tried to give him some berries. That didn't work out so well.
Creepy guy with the berries.
Kelly Tan turned into a dwarf dude and was like, "Hey, do you know who I am?" Like an older dwarf. That is what he kind of like morphed into. And they were like, "Yeah, we know who you are." And then like out of nowhere, he gets on this cloud and is like, "Yeah, we're gonna protect them." And we're like, "Okay." So then he heads out. Also, the water rat, his name is Esnop. So we'll go ahead and do that there. Oh, and Caleb did cover downrill and everything like that. So yeah, I'll just add those.
All right, Anthony, the last one. Anything?
You cleaned up a lot there, Uriah. You really took the scraps off the plate. During the ride on the Skyhopper, it was Kaliff and Matatopa who had started a sort of spiritual meditation circle, so we could kind of try and get in tune with the spirits because of something he discovered about himself. And I believe it was Rasitlian who saw that we were meditating and joined us in our meditation circle. It may have been Stitch, but I believe it was
That's
Rasitlian.
wrong.
It was the
me.
Bloodstar.
It was the blood. Dang it.
All right. So here,
That's wrong.
Anthony, Uriah, Caleb 1, Davey, we'll give you 2.
Thank you.
All right. Okay,
Maybe not
so
that was kind of a sloppy recap, but
we're about to get started.
we'll get it.
Yeah, it could use a little work, but that's all right. Y'all have to know.
Yeah.
So right now we are waiting in the shop of the sewer rat, and he had,
Me and
what's that? What?
I was gonna say me and Bloodstar were talking about animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we were told that our ship will be ready in about 4 hours, and Manitoba's going to just get up and sort of look around the shop. It seems to be more of a sort of like a destination place. There's a lot of like trinkets on the walls and things like that. There are mock like sets of ships of different sizes, models, displayed on the walls and stuff like that. Where he had, where we were asked to wait, was like basically like a glass enclosure on the back of the building, so we could look out and we could see what's going on in the harbor. And looking out, Manitoba will see some people on one side fishing, but then on the left, it looks like there's some people, mainly kids, but a couple of adults, sort of just swimming and having a good time out in the river.
That sounds dope. I want to talk to them in Dwarven and see if we can join them.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to go out to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do I have to roll anything?
Before we do that, Manitoba's going to go ask Esnop. Hey, we see some people over there swimming. We got about 4 hours. If we go join them, is there anywhere we can like leave our gear and stuff? And Esnop will say, "Oh, of course. if you guys go around the corner, and he points over to where we could go.
Okay.
There's an area over there. It's like a changing room of sorts. You guys can change. Make sure you keep on your undergarments. Because that's what you'll be swimming in. But you can leave the rest of your stuff. And my oath is my bond. Your stuff will be safeguarded. No one would ever dream to harass my patrons, especially not in this village.
Awesome.
Ah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Thank you so much.
So Matatopa's going to go do it, and
That's what I'm doing.
okay.
I'm gonna just put my legs in the water.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go swimming. 'Cause I don't know how to swim. I can tread water. I'm gonna go and support you guys.
Okay. So
Still just cheerleading.
who is changing and like leaving their gear there, and who is
Me.
okay?
I will.
Matatopa's doing that.
Yeah, I will.
I will do that as well.
Okay.
Well,
so
you're just putting your feet in the water though, so
Well-
you don't have to change.
Okay, fine. Then I won't change. Jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if Matatopa will say it to if my son wants to, you might put your ankles, your knees in there, so you might want to change if you want to.
Yeah. Besides, if you've ever been to a pool, people do sit by it, but they're still in swim gear.
Yeah. So I mean, all right. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and change.
Yep.
And
Okay, so is there like a platform to jump off of? Or is it just like
well, okay. As you're walking up there, you guys will have to do like
Inside
we'll
roll.
have to do a roll or something to see what we can see.
I really hope there is
What type of roll you doing?
insight?
All right. October rolled a 12.
Nice.
I guess I'm gonna have to show Matatopa up.
I rolled a 2.
All right.
I got a 4.
All right, so give me your totals.
27.
Is it nighttime?
It is not nighttime.
17.
Okay.
27.
Dang, and get to
All right. Anybody else roll to see?
I got a 34.
Okay.
I'm not.
How
I'm
about you,
gonna just
huh?
go ahead and let y'all tell me what's there.
Right. Right. Okay. So with the 17, you do notice that right along the edge of the river where the people are swimming, there's not like a platform, but there's a tree, and it actually has wood beams nailed into it to make sort of a ladder. And you see kids climb up that ladder and run and jump off into the water.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Anybody with 25 or higher, you will see that there's a large section of the river that seems to be cordoned off you see metal beams like going out into the river, and then a metal cross beam probably about 100 or so feet out into the river.
Okay.
And most of the swimmers in there are kids of varying races, and there are a couple of adults, swimming in there as well.
Dope. Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and climb up the platform and then jump off and do like a backflip into a dive.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll performance.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Good luck, bro.
Okay.
Chip.
Okay. 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Prowess?
odd or even.
Odd or even? I'm gonna have to go even.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I rolled a 12, so yeah. Okay. So you get up there, and you're roughly the size of the kids that have been going up there, but when you go up there, you're sort of sauntering along the branch, and you're not even like doing this to try to keep your, balance. And then you just run off towards the end, and as the branch starts to dip down, you just leap into the air and do a graceful arc and dive. Very nice.
Nice.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
I'm an Olympic diver.
Right?
I mean, yeah, I,
Monotopa's going to say, who would he, well, all right, Vandra, you swim, right?
yes, I do swim.
I've,
Not
yeah, I have this ring that lets me breathe underwater, but I'm not really good at swimming. You mind sort of giving me some pointers?
Oh yeah, we can totally swim. And you say you can breathe underwater as well. Well, isn't that
Yeah.
interesting?
Yeah, I just for a couple hours. But
Well, it seems like in more ways than one, we're more alike. And Vandra will point to his stuff in the locker room and talk about the Mender's kit.
oh, nice. Okay, yeah. You know, let's so what do I do? I mean, usually I just like dive in.
Okay, well, how about we start here near the shallow end? I mean, you're about 9 feet tall, so we don't have to go all the way in the shallow. Let's
Okay.
go in the shallow end. And why don't we, and I'm going to start teaching you how to float and relax, and then how to, like, how to, do certain strokes in different things, how to kick your legs. And
Okay.
Yeah.
So Monotopa's gonna roll mental fortitude to see if I can relax enough and not try to overthink it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Actually, Anthony, will you roll for Monotopa?
Got you. What do you want? A D12?
Yeah.
11.
All right, sweet. So yeah, 22. Okay, so I'm good. So I'm able to start trying. Mike, will you roll a prowess for me?
Yep.
Oh, he rolls low.
I got a 6 for you.
Oh.
Okay. That's not too bad.
That wasn't too bad, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for a 20, but to get to 20, I didn't get there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Wait, would I help since I'm there teaching you?
yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? And actually, sorry, I do have a plus to swim because of my ring. Okay. All right. So yeah, I am all of that together. I'm able
Okay.
to start swimming. It's not graceful by any stretch. But trying to get there.
I got it. I'm be like, there you go. Good
Who's
job,
all-
my.
Who's all in the water?
I
I'm
am.
dipping my toes in, but I'm not.
Hold
going
on.
to.
Are there a lot of fish in the water?
I mean, you gotta do something.
I got advanced sight.
Are there like any? I'm gonna roll insight to see if there are any adults nearby. Maybe I could talk to them.
Well, yeah, you already know that there are some adults in the water. You talking about outside of the water?
Yeah, like on the beach area.
Okay.
So
I got 17 again.
17 for looking for fish in the water. And what's your roll for people, for adults?
32.
32. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of adults. With that role, you would see that they're watching the kids pretty closely. So you would imagine that it's their children in there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk up there and try to strike up a conversation.
Okay. There are two primary groups. One has mostly women, and another one has mostly guys.
I'm going where the guys are at.
Okay.
Oh,
All
which
right.
isn't going to hit the ladies.
Okay.
Kids have somebody back in Star Song.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
Manitoba doesn't know about that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Davey, Caleb, you guys have to go about 6:30.
6:45.
6:45. Okay.
Well, we
Okay.
should leave at 6:40.
Okay. All right. So, Caleb, with that roll, you will notice that there are a couple of fish. You know, not a lot, because underneath those poles is actually like
A net.
a mesh lining, and so it closes off this area. But you do notice a couple of herbivores under the water, and they just seem to be watching the people as they're swimming.
Ooh.
These
Can
are
I-
lifeguards.
I mean, roll learning.
I'm gonna turn into a
I
fish.
didn't see it.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to turn into a fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then just
Alright.
swim. I'm a
Okay.
fish now.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll do it for like 5 minutes and then turn back into me because I don't want to
Okay.
like waste too much time.
Yeah. All right. So Stitch, what do you?
So I want to just go up to the group of guys and just say, "Hello, how y'all doing?" And then I'll introduce myself and ask them what their name is. So my name is Stitch. What's your name?
Stitch. What are you doing here?
Well, me and my companions are waiting for a ride, waiting for a boat ride. And so my friends are starting to swim, and I just thought I'd come and check on you guys and talk to you guys, see how you're doing.
All right. Well, you do much hunting?
Yes, I do.
Ah, okay. So, what do you hunt?
Well, I hunt big game and small game.
What? Get
You hunt
out of
big
here!
game, huh?
I
All
hunt
right.
goblins.
What's the biggest you've got?
Well, I think the biggest I caught was a
Yeah.
goblin.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta let Davey join here. All right. Okay, what was that?
I think my biggest game was a bison. And
Bison.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You've traveled up near the Cholu range, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. How much you get for that?
I'm sorry. Come again.
How much did you get for it?
Oh, I got probably about 100 silver pieces.
100 silver pieces?
You are awful.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. All right.
game,
Well,
did I hear that?
Stitch lying.
Did you
Game, could I have heard that?
Hold on a second. Let me see.
He's such a bad liar.
Because if I could have heard that, I'm going to chuckle out loud.
Yeah.
Odd or even?
Odd.
Wait, no, you didn't hear.
Okay. damn.
Even.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? We just got our little ones out there swimming, but we were going to go try to get a Gurkha. You want to come?
Let me go tell my companions, but give me a minute. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go back. I'm gonna tell Kaliff what I'm doing.
Who?
You tell who?
Oh, you're telling Kaliff? Okay.
Kaliff.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'm gonna be over at the water, meditating with my feet.
Wait,
in
hold
the
on.
river.
Stitch. We're about to leave.
Well, y'all swimming for 4 hours.
Well, whoa, wait.
Didn't even ask how long this was gonna take.
I could find out. I mean,
And find out before you leave.
Wait,
who's
I
out in the water?
hold up. Stitch said he was gonna talk to Kaliff about it. Y'all are jumping off platforms.
Thank you.
Actually, I only
Yeah,
did
but
that
we're all
once.
right
and it was
there,
fun.
my guy.
Yeah, Rasitlian, you didn't
So-
even hear this
So,
unless you want
Kaliff,
to roll the
what are you saying to Stitch?
Oi, Stitch. I mean, I get that we have 4 hours, but how long do you think that hunting expedition is going to take to return?
That's a good question. I don't know. I should go ask him that.
Would you like me to come with you?
Sure, let's go ask.
Stitch, you know what you like? You're like a freaking kid that's like playing notes. That's you. You're the guy in between that's just walking back and forth between everybody.
Okay, all right. So I'll follow with Stitch.
All right, so we can go back to the guys and say, hey, fellas. And I'm going to introduce Caleb. I mean, not Caleb. Kaliff.
Kaliff?
Kaliff.
Wow.
Kaliff.
Said it wrong 3
So
times.
you brought a big one over here, huh?
Ah, I'm Ronnie Solomon. I see
He
you
did
must have
take
met
in a big game.
He one of my partners. Hey, how long think it's going to take us for hunting? I forget that we got to catch a boat ride about what, 3 hours?
What?
Well, I mean, hey, big game hunter, how long do you think it's going to take us?
Well, I mean, I don't know where it's at, so I'm assuming you got to track it first. It may take a while.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you're the big game hunter, so how long do you think it's going to take?
Well,
Are there-
Stitch hasn't hunted in this area
Are
for
there
a
any
while.
nearby, or do we
have
got
to install some in
trail?
Kubai for a long time.
Hold on, who's talking now? Because I got
I
two of you
was-
guys trying to talk at the same time.
I was gonna try and like step in for Stitch.
All right, roll impulse to see which you guys go first.
Yeah, because he needs it. Stitch
Right.
needs it.
Ooh, I got a 12. Okay,
Why
that's
would you lie in the first place?
25.
I got a 23.
Okay, all right, so Kaliff, where are you jumping in?
All right, I'm gonna say. My bad.
Real profound.
Stitch. Stitch hasn't been in this area for a while. I don't believe he would remember the big game quite well because we've been up towards Star Song and Kubaiba, if you know where that sort of general area is. We haven't had business here in quite a while. At least Stitch hasn't, I believe.
Huh, interesting. So one of the smaller of the guys, he'll get up and he will come over and sort of walk around you guys, sort of sizing you up, and he'll like check your arms. Oh, you're kind of strong here. You
Can I
know,
roll insight to make sure he's not trying to take my items?
okay, rolling what?
Insight? Or would it be survival?
You don't have any. You
No,
stripped.
no, we don't. We didn't. We got clothes on.
Yes, he did because he was going to. He
Bitch
said
has
that he
clothes
would.
on.
I did change, but I'm still gonna roll insight to make sure he's not like trying to pocket my
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll
What, your
some to make sure
boxes?
you're not taking nothing from me either.
Well, it went out of my brain. Okay, 31.
Okay.
20, 27.
All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys, you know, you don't seem to notice anything,
Uh-oh.
you know. I mean, he just walked around you guys and checked out. He did fluff Stitch's wings a little bit, you know, just trying to, you know, oh, I haven't seen one of you guys in a while.
How rude.
Well, I mean, you know, and he goes and sits down.
You know,
He
I'll
says,
tell you what.
you know, I mean, they look pretty sturdy. And the first guy who was talking says, well, big game, you know, since you haven't been around, it usually takes a couple of days just for us to find tracks. You know, then we got to figure out how to get there.
So I'm going to say thank you, but no thanks. I'll hang around here.
Yeah.
Me and Caleb are gonna get ready, Marty.
However,
Okay, guys, go ahead.
you-
Hold on one sec. Davey, Caleb, just log back on when you get done.
Cam fam, we are saying a Armani na Salamu to the two of them.
Monino Solomon, Rasitlian, and the Bloodstar.
That's right.
Yeah, guys, we're Cam Fam. We're trying to do this whole Corona thing. The boys have to do something for church, so you know, we're just trying to figure this out. I think they got a question for me, so pardon me one sec.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute me. You guys can talk among.
Awesome. During this intermission, Cam fam.
Oh, yeah, man, don't get
the
me
Traveler's Compendium. Look at that. You see that bad boy right there? The artwork on the cover, the nice purple of royalty band on the side. Look at that. Traveler's Compendium.
Absolutely.
And look at right at the top. EverLore. Look at that.
EverLore.
Quality.
You heard it here first, folks. EverLore books are great. In fact, once you get done reading the Traveler's Compendium, you're going to be confused and wondrous about this amazing new world of EverLore. And there's many aspects of it explained in the next EverLore book, Thy Kingdom Come. Now, replacing the purple band, we have beautiful blue inscriptions. When companions brave and bold unite, their strength of purpose will win the fight. This book is about the countries, the religions, and all of the real-world aspects of EverLore.
All right,
And
nice,
those
nice.
are just two of our books. So check us out at ManChild
The
LTD.
Adventures of EverLore.
All right, good job, guys. Good job. All right. Hey, Caleb, did you go ahead and leave it? All right. Okay. So, Campfire, we're back. So he was big guy. The leader was saying, you know, it's going to take a couple days till he finds tracks, and then we gotta hunt them down. You know, but I mean, I'm sure you know how hard it is. You know, big game. It's not just gonna say, "Hey, come out and kill me."
You're right. You're right. So on second thought, I think I'll just hang out here and just wait for the boat. I just wanted to meet you guys. So nice talking to you guys.
We do appreciate the offer, and we wish you luck on your hunt. Amoni no Solomon.
Ah, okay, yeah. I mean, hey, anytime, guys. We're always looking for new marks. I mean, you know, people to help out. Yeah.
Can I roll insight and see if he has like any deeper intentions behind that Freudian slip?
Yes, that's fine.
Oh boy, what is that? Oh, okay. 30.
Okay, you get the feeling that that they were mocking you.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't being genuine. Roll, Anthony. Roll. No, not roll. Odd or even.
Odd or even? Okay, what am I feeling right now? Odd.
Okay.
Even.
Mike, odd or even?
Odd even. Even.
You both picked the opposite. That's hilarious. Okay.
You're kidding.
Anthony. Okay.
How much silver am I missing?
Mike. Okay. All right. Let me write this down.
How much silver am I missing?
Okay.
You're not,
Okay. So, all right, guys. That's, I mean, you guys go back to everybody else.
This is what we get for trying to interact with the world.
Right. What? I mean,
you know what? Well, after that just happened, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna go meditate by the water, and I'm gonna see if I can, you know, maybe see what the spirits are doing. That would be spirit sensitivity, right?
Yep.
All right, sick.
Honestly, that is hilarious because every time Stitch starts talking to somebody, something crazy happens.
27.
27.
It starts with a high and ends with goodbye.
You don't get like a strong presence of any spirits around the area.
Right.
You do get a powerful sense of the spirits coming from the water itself.
Oh.
But you don't get like that there are different spirits in the water.
Wait, so there's like one strong water spirit?
Not so much you don't get a feeling that there's a water spirit. You just get the feeling that there's some type of powerful connection between the river and the spirit realm.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Roll knowledge. Everybody who's interested
Sure.
to figure out what's the name of the river that you guys are on.
24. I rolled a nat 12.
I got a nat 12 as well.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
All right. You guys are on the Endora River, which you would know is the largest river in Midian.
Yeah.
Can you spell that, please?
Sure. It's Indorra.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Endora, right?
Yep. Manitoba is going to try to dive to the bottom. So, Vandra, I think I'm getting the hang of this up here, but how do I how do I make myself heavy to go down to the bottom? Is there a way to do that?
In the same way that you use force to propel yourself forward, you can use force to propel yourself downward. If you angle your body to where the propulsion, because you're doing a lot of stuff from your arms and feet, if you angle your body to where instead of the motion being forward is downward, you will go under the water.
Okay. Let's see. Something like this. I'm going to roll prowess. I rolled. I rolled a 24 all total. So he sort of goes in. It's not graceful by any means.
Yeah.
But Matatoba will go down about 7 or 8 feet.
Okay.
And then the buoyancy will start to bring him back up.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't understand how to stay down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Did you see those there's a couple herbivores down there. Looks like they're just chilling under the water.
No, I did not see them. Why don't we go talk to them now that we kind of have a feel of how we, maneuver in the water?
Okay. They're like over in this direction. So
Okay.
Matatoba will sort of, yeah. Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna have to be a little bit quieter because
Okay.
my boys are upstairs doing something, and so this is going to get interesting.
Family values are important to us,
Right?
so.
Family values are important to us. Yes.
I wish I knew sign language, be like, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll get to learn it eventually.
So yeah, why don't we go down a little bit more and talk to them then.
Okay. All right. So, are
You need
you
a prowess?
are you going to try to go down in the water and talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that going to work? I mean,
Well,
can they talk underwater?
Unfortunately, I don't know the tongue of the water, but perhaps maybe I could cast audible sending or something of that nature that they might be able to hear me.
Well, let's try it. I mean, I guess if we could breathe underwater, we can talk underwater, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. So prowess roll to get down there.
32. 34.
Okay. Mike, will you roll prowess for me?
Yep.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You did the last one. Anthony, roll prowess for me.
Roll prowess for you. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. 7.
Okay. All right, so I got 26. Matatoba doesn't get enough to get down there. I needed to hit 30. So I'm getting close, but then he just panics a little bit and goes back up.
Dang it.
Do I see this? I guess I'd roll insight. 23.
No, because you're focused on them.
Okay.
And you're confident that Matatoba's behind you.
Yeah.
But he was slower anyway, so you wouldn't be too worried.
Okay.
But there are 2 herbivores that are sitting on almost like little chairs underneath the water, and they have like a brace that comes around them so that they don't have to keep trying to sit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to, as I'm trying to continue to stay under, stay in aroma. Hi, I'm Vandra, and what's your name? Or names?
I am Delvin, says the lead.
You spell
You
that?
spell it.
Sure. DELVYN.
Okay.
Delvin.
And this is Androsen.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Can you
guys
spell that?
sure? It's ANDROSYN.
You spell, I'm sorry, A-N, what?
DROSYN.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? You guys in trouble? I see that one over there seems to be trying to learn how to swim.
Oh, I guess at that point I'd look around and notice you weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, yeah, he's a companion of mine. We travel together, but we were learning how to swim. And while we were doing that, he told me that you guys were down here, and so he said, "Why not meet them and talk to them?" So that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's cool. What are you?
I am part dwarf from my mother's side, Marin dwarf, and also half a celestial dragon from my father.
Ooh, celestials. You don't get many of them around here, he says to Androsen. Yeah, I mean, what are you guys doing in Downreal?
Well, another one of my companions, their father he fell ill, and so we made it all the way from Kubaiba and Starson in that region, made it all the way from there to here to go see his father, who's in Chaluk'Sen, and he had come down with something, so we wanted to make sure we saw him. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we heard there was some craziness going on in Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, we heard that some craziness going on in Chaluk'Sen.
Oh wait, there's craziness. All we know is that people are kind of sick and that some people can't get in. I didn't know there was anything crazy.
Well, I mean, it's crazy that there are Zulu guarding everything and not letting people in and stuff like that. I don't really know what's going on inside of Chaluk'Sen because, to be honest, we haven't been up that way in a while.
Oh, wow. So the Zulu are the ones not letting people in. And then my question to you is, what are you guys doing over here then?
Oh, we guard the safety of people who are swimming. Make sure that nobody like your friend drowns or anything like that.
Oh, that's awesome. So then you guys must be the best teachers, the best swim teachers.
Yeah, I mean, you could say swimming is natural to us, yes.
Might I ask a favor, even though we just met?
Ask.
Would you be willing to help me teach my companion how to swim?
Typically we don't do that. Do me a favor, roll persuasion.
Okay. Please roll well. Okay, that's an 8. 21.
Okay. Typically we don't do that because, if we can't, sort of spread our focus, but I tell you what, Androsen, I know you haven't been here long. He can give you guys pointers, and that way I can still continue to perform the job.
That would be greatly appreciated. I thank you.
No problem. And he gives signals to some of the other herbivores, because you'll notice that at each of the ends there are two herbivores sitting, and so he's giving signals. You can try to interpret it or not.
I guess I would roll insight.
Okay.
Right, to try and interpret the signal.
Actually, insight and then a learning.
Insight and then learning. Okay. My insight was. Oh, my insight was 24. Learning was 18.
Okay. You were able to see the hand gestures, and while you can't interpret them, you would imagine that he's just telling them, "Hey, this is what we're about to do, so don't freak out."
Yeah. Okay.
And
Awesome.
so, Androsen, who's a smaller Ottenbergor, will come up and he'll release the straps and he'll just start swimming, and it's just so graceful.
Wow.
You know, because they're just used to that.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that underwater. Like, wow, that's amazing.
Why? Thank you. Is that that's the guy you're talking about right there, the big one up there?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
the 9-foot Elon. Him.
Yeah. He sure is a tall one. Okay.
Yeah.
So he'll come up and he'll take about 30 minutes, you know, sort of showing us different strokes and how to breathe. One way to get underwater more, he will say, is to breathe in and exhale a lot. So you put more oxygen in your body and you can go down longer, but then also you sort of make yourself less buoyant. And so that's what we're going to do. And Matatopa will try it out. And
yeah, I'm going to try it. What is this? Performance, learning?
This would be learning to
Okay.
see if you can pick it up.
I got another 18. So I rolled
a 21. Okay. All right. So we're able to pick it up now. Stitch, roll prowess for Uriah, and Anthony, roll prowess for me, please.
Got you.
9 for Uriah.
9. That's 30.
10.
Okay. All right. So that's 29. Very good. Okay. So yeah, we're able to do it. Kaliff, Stitch, were you guys going to do anything? Otherwise, we'll just.
I'm good.
I'm kind of meditating by the seashore, but unless Stitch wants to do something, I'll just be meditating here.
Okay. So after about 2 hours, Matatopa will get, feel like he's mastered the swimming thing. And well, hey, Vandra, maybe we should be getting back.
Yeah, it would be good to rest up before our trip.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Androsen, I'm going to say thank you very much. My companion and I had a great time. It was awesome seeing your form and all the pointers and everything. Hopefully one day we'll meet again.
No problem. You picked up things quite well. Yeah, I always like to meet fellow water breathers.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you.
Yes, thank you, and to you as well.
Yes.
And then I'll swim off.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and collect Rasitlian and Belac, and going back to get our gear and everything together.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no! Whoops. Whoa! Sorry, Cam fam, I dropped you.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we got our gear. Oh, I wanted to talk to Kaliff. Wait, were you by the pool too?
I'm like, I've got my feet right in the water. I'm like, you know.
So yes, because you're coming with us then. Right? You're coming with us?
Yeah, I'll go back and get our clothes and stuff together.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna talk to Kaliff and I'm gonna be like, hey, Kaliff.
Oi, Vandra, what's going on, mate?
I realized that you and I haven't done any like team exercises or anything in a while. While I would like to eventually get to the point where all of us can work more like cohesively,
Right.
this is my attempt to sort of branch out and sort of get an idea of everyone in the group.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I kind of understand where you're coming from. I feel like after on our journey and having you alongside us with Wahuru and us both have experienced some significant loss, I feel like maybe we have a better understanding of each other than you may have with my father. But
Yes,
still, I'm
well-
glad to have you alongside us.
While I will admit that your father and I may not see eye to eye all the time, I don't like have any hard feelings towards him. Although, don't let him hear that, and I'll laugh. But my goal is to make us stronger as a team, because as I learn more about the world, I realize that there's also strength in friendship and not just in oneself.
Absolutely.
So
So,
I figured that's what we'll talk about while we're getting back to the party.
Okay.
no, absolutely. Would you want to do some training sometime?
Yeah, we should totally go train. When we get a chance, not before we get to the ship, but
Oh, yeah, of course. We don't want to damage the ship. But, whenever you get a chance, show me what that tail can do.
yes, and those cesti are pretty interesting.
Oh, I promise not to hit you with them.
All right. So our clothes are there, like she said. All of our equipment is there and everything. So we'll go ahead and get that on. The next couple hours just pass pretty uneventfully, and then I don't know why I keep saying she. Esnop will come up and say that the ship is here. If you guys are ready,
Absolutely.
I'll lead you guys on out.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I guess we'll head on.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. He will, of course, have collected your pay already. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we already erased it, I think.
yeah, you should have. Yeah, from last week.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh,
Um,
no, that's all of me.
so who remembers the name of the boat?
Wavebreaker.
Oh, the wave breaker.
Mike, you got to keep yourself unmuted.
Has Mike been muted this whole time?
There you go. I saw you trying to say something, but I couldn't.
I said wave breaker. Yeah. My daughter had a microwave going on.
All right, I'm gonna keep it down. All right, so they're about to
that's
start.
so funny.
So I'm gonna keep it down. Could you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's the Wavebreaker. And the Wavebreaker, it's a really nice ship. As you're coming up, we notice that it sits low in the water. It does have a sail, but there also seems to be oars coming out of it.
I'm gonna roll Shadow Sea sensitivity.
All right.
Okay, and then Stitch, why don't you also roll knowledge? Roll knowledge.
29.
For Shadow Sea sensitivity. Okay.
I rolled a 20 for knowledge.
Okay. For the Shadow Sea sensitivity, you don't really feel anything except that you get like a radiance coming off of the captain.
Okay.
And Stitch, you will recall that this ship, it looks similar to the designs used by your people, the Kaliff.
Okay.
And you know that at least the ships that you've been on that sort of look like this are designed for speed and maneuverability.
Okay.
But they're also good for like ramming other ships.
Okay.
And they're often used in raids.
Alright.
Um,
So, can I ask what's like with this ship? Are the people like just getting out of the river so they don't get hit by the ship coming through, or what's the deal with that?
no, it's a separate part. Like where the swimming was over to the left. There's a large harbor. Well, relatively large
Oh,
for this village. And so ships are able to go in and out of the harbor, and it's not impacting the people.
okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Sounds good.
The roll insight.
All right. Bruh.
Just him or
Whoever is looking at the ship, trying to.
uh 16.
Okay. What'd you
28.
get? 28.
Yep, I got 28 too.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. With the 16, you will see you'll see the captain, because you were focusing on like the shadow sea. But what you do notice about the captain is that he's got like the biggest arms that you've ever seen. I mean, they're like,
wow.
and it's a Burvor. So he's
Wow.
he's a small guy, but he's got massive arms.
Wow.
And they look almost unrealistic for his body size.
Wow.
With the 28, Kaliff and Stitch will notice that the ship seems to be manned by other Ottenburvors, and all of them has like a brace of weapons on them. And near where the oars are, there are crossbows tucked into little alcoves.
Good.
Do we know how many? Can I look and see how many approximately crew members they have?
Seems to be about 12
Okay.
that you noticed.
Well, like a small crew.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they? Go ahead.
And so as Esnop is bringing us aboard, he will introduce the captain as the captain comes down. This here is Big Drum.
I knew
Big
it.
Drum.
I knew that was Big Drum.
Yes. Big Drum, these are your passengers. They're trying to get over to Chaluk'Sen, so I told them that you'll probably take them up the river a bit, maybe drop them off at maybe at Uprill. What do you think? And Big Drum will look, yeah, I mean, we can do that. Sure.
How you spell uproot?
UPRILL.
Yep.
Wait, Uprill?
Yep.
Thank you.
That's where we're going to be going.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Do we hear that?
Yes. They were speaking for everybody to hear.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to ask you.
oh my!
Excuse me,
Oh,
sir.
bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
No, my friend
Hey.
threw a firecracker in my room.
Oh,
I'm going to say, excuse me,
But
sir.
actually, they were speaking wood.
Oh, never mind.
So if you would like, well, we're used to you not being able to understand wood. So who would like to translate?
I can translate.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can translate to Dwarven to let them know what's or whatever language.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would say, excuse me, sir. What is Uprill?
What's Uprill? Uprill is a village up the river.
Oh.
Similar to the village down here, Downrill, but it's a newer village, and it's actually founded by Hindelace Vazabon.
Can you spell that for me?
Hindelace, it's HENDELACE. Last name is Vazabon. It's VAZZBON. Ibon. And yeah, that's she's the sister of Erles Vazabon, who founded this city or this village.
Oh, so they're siblings.
Yes.
And you said Erlet. Can you spell that? Erles?
Sure, it's Arralace.
Okay, and then Vazabon is the same.
Yeah, her name.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. And what, pray tell, prompted them to start the city?
Oh, I mean, they're both trappers who have done pretty well for themselves, and this area is pretty rich pickings, and
I see.
so this downrill was established probably about he looks over at Esnop and about 5 or 6 years ago, and so Hendelace took a group of people up the river about 2 or 3 days journey, and probably about a year ago she started, maybe 2 years ago now, started working on Uprill.
Okay, awesome. And question, would one be like granted an audience with them, or could one be granted an audience with them?
I mean, they're usually out and about, but sure. I mean, if you had something important to talk to them about, I'm sure they talk to you.
Okay.
What information are you trying to give to them?
Well, actually, I guess I don't really have anything useful. I'm just very interested in people, especially ones that started villages and onto cities. It seems like it would interest some of my friends and I.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's hard work, but I mean, you can do it. Sure. But hey, why don't you guys? I got a little cabin set up for you guys. Here's where my passengers go. I'll show you to it so you can stir your gear. It's usually about a 2-day journey, but depending on the weather and how rough the river is, it might take us 3 days.
Okay.
You guys are welcome to hang out, or you can try your hand at fishing over the line, maybe catch us some dinner.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, Big Drum's gonna show us to the room, and it is one room.
Okay.
And it's not like a bed, but there's just cushioned couches.
Like bedding.
That run along the wall. So if anybody's planning on sleeping, you're going to be sleeping sitting.
Yeah.
Unless you're the only one sleeping. And Matatopa is actually going to go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably a little bit worn out from swimming a bunch, but I guess fishing is a bit more relaxing, so we can go fishing.
Okay. Do you guys happen to have like fishing line and stuff like that in your equipment?
I do have fishing line.
I actually do have fishing line.
Never mind.
Oh.
So here's the thing, right? I never got like a backpack like I had a bag and stuff that I kept stuff in, but I never got like a standard like starter kit or like adventure whatever. I literally left with an empty book bag, and that was it. So like everything in there is just stuff I've compiled over the last years.
Wow.
So seems like you need to go shopping for some everyday essentials.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so okay, Matatopa, like I said, is sleeping. And so whoever is going to go fish, can do so.
Hey, Vandra,
actually,
if he got a fishing line you can borrow.
Well, hold on. I have an idea. Can I borrow an arrow of yours?
Sure.
Okay. I want to roll craft with my used rope and sort of make a thing. See if I can do a makeshift.
How much investment do you have in craft?
1.
Okay, that's all you need. All right. So go ahead and roll.
Please be good. Please be good. Okay, but my craft isn't great. So 22. I rolled a 12, but my craft is not great.
Okay. So 22, and basically you're just trying to tie the rope to the edge of the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it special rope or just regular rope?
It's regular rope.
Okay. All right. So you can do that, but as you shoot it, there's going to be a penalty to it because it's heavy and awkward. You know, it's not like a silken rope or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Big Drum will tell you guys, hey, hold off on that just a little bit. Give us about an hour or so. The fish, you know, they get fished out around the village.
Okay.
So in about an hour, we'll be right around an area where you guys can fish.
Okay.
So we'll cut through that hour. And it's a section where the river gets a little bit narrower. I mean, it's still over 1,000 feet, but it's a little bit narrower. And there are not only trees hanging over the side, but it looks like there might have been like a mudslide because there's a lot of trees in the river as well. And so he says, yeah, you know, that'll be a good spot, you know, and for a couple of nautical leagues, that's what you guys will see. So you guys can have at it.
All right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So I guess I'd roll insight to try and fish.
No,
Wait.
actually, you are going to be rolling. You're going to roll survival to see if you can detect them first, but then I'm going to have you do an RAB.
Okay. Well, survival isn't half bad, so fantastic. 30. Or
Okay.
no, I'm sorry, 32.
I got to roll survival also.
Hold on a sec. Let's do him first, and then we'll get to you guys. Okay, so you see a couple of nice sized fish sort of hovering around some of the logs under the water.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll.
RAB.
Yep.
Does it count if I get a Vanador's Delight?
No.
40.
You just start raining pikes down on the fish.
You rolled 40. I mean,
Yeah.
you had okay. So the penalty on that is 5, but you will hit one of the fish. Now you're going to have to roll prowess to see if you can get it back in.
Let's see if I can do that. Thank the Lord, my prowess is high. 31.
Okay. Odd or even?
Okay. Even.
Should have said odd. So you had barely hit, and what happened is when you were reeling it in, you went a little forceful, and you actually pull the arrow out, so the fish wriggles away.
Dang.
Kaliff and Stitch, what are you guys trying to do?
I'm fishing now.
I'll try and fish, yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys intending to do?
I'm gonna go look and see if I can see what direction to throw my line in. So I'm gonna look to see if the boat if I see any fish below or like any like signs of fish.
Okay, so roll survival, both of you guys, to see if you can see signs of the fish.
Got you.
Mine 19.
Is that that's a 6. 22.
Okay. With the 19, you think you see some, but the water looks a little bit murky. With the 22, Kaliff, you're pretty sure you do see some fish. I mean, you can tell Stitch if you want, or you could just
I'll nudge Stitch and say, "Oi, I think there's some fish under there. What do you see?"
Awesome. Let's go.
All right,
Hey,
sounds good.
so tell me what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna throw
All
my
right, so we're gonna do the MAB roll to try and cast our fishing line, right?
No, you don't have to do an MAB.
Oh.
He was shooting with an arrow, so that's why he did the RAB.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys
throw our
were
line to
actually
the water,
doing.
right?
So would it
Huh?
just be?
Put a bait on it. We gotta get a bait. Throw our line to the water.
Ah, 1 EP.
Oh,
All right.
Yes.
Okay,
I would
I
have
was-
told y'all, but
I
I
was trying
wasn't
to
the one
fish to see if you were gonna
fishing,
say
so I
that.
didn't-
All right.
Yeah.
no, that's fair.
But here's the thing: what are you using for bait?
And my backpack, like we got some of that like beef jerky for a while ago. I'm gonna put a little.
Oh, we don't have that anymore. That was months ago.
Okay.
Or,
Hey, then I got some berries. I might try to put berries.
Okay. All right.
He said I got some
Kaliff, what are you going to try?
okay. Well, I don't believe I have any berries on me. Oh, Stitch, can I borrow a berry?
Here you go.
All right, thank you. I'll try and polish the berry a little bit so it looks shiny.
Okay. Roll performance on that.
Roll performance. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get out my coin. Okay, no, gotta do it in the box. Oh, that's a fat roll too. Okay. You said okay, so that's 31.
Okay. All right. You do a really good job, and it has a nice sheen on it.
I polished a berry.
That's right. Okay. So you guys are going to do a performance roll to do some fishing.
All right, sounds beautiful.
First, do a prowess to see how far you cast the line out.
Prowess first, okay. I got 19 for prowess.
For prowess, I got a 30.
Dang.
Okay. All right. So obviously, Stitch, his goes out a lot further.
Yeah.
But I will allow you guys to pick either performance or survival to see how well you do with the fishing.
All right, let's go survival. Why not?
Survival.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Woo! 25.
What'd you get, Stitch?
25.
You both got 25s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Odd or even?
Who?
Both of us.
Both.
Even.
All right, let me go ahead and roll. This is gonna determine. Even.
Okay. I rolled 12, so you both catch a fish, and you're actually able to bring it in.
Yes.
When it comes in, Stitch, your berries have been eaten, but Kaliff, your berry is still whole,
Dang.
All right.
still shiny.
All right. Bet. Oh, Stitch, do you want to try it with the shiny berry?
Sure.
All right, I'll let him use it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try again too with my makeshift.
Okay. You don't have to do the survival because you know sort of where they're at. Go ahead
Alright.
and, yep.
And the -5. 32. That's including the -5.
Yeah, you needed better because you barely hit it last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12, barely hit it last time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why I was like, do Vanador's Delights count? Because I rolled 40.
That's right. That's funny.
Dang.
Okay, so you missed that one.
That is a pretty smart idea, though.
And Big Drum will come up to you. Hey, you look like you're. That's pretty inventive, but you look like you're having trouble there. Here, you wanna try one of our lines?
Yes, actually, that would be greatly appreciated.
That looks pretty inventive.
He gives you a nicer line, and it actually has a pole attached to it, whereas the rest of them are just throwing like a little cord. It has the cord, the hook, and a pole, and so he'll show you how once you do make a catch, you just roll the pole up, and so and then he says, "Hey, Jepsum, why don't you give this guy some of that old fish from last night?" And so they bring over some bait,
Nice.
and
Nice.
you guys will start using that if you want.
Nice.
Thank you. So what do I have to roll for fishing now?
Well, you already did the survival, so now you're going to do prowess to see how far you throw the line out.
31.
Ooh.
And then do me a roll protean to see how well you sort of pick up using this thing.
Ah, crap. Wait. Oh, it's not terrible. It's not my prowess, but it's not. Okay. 22.
Okay, all right.
Rolled really high to try and get that, though.
Well, you needed 20, so you did a good job. And so now you're just going to roll either your survival or performance.
Definitely survival. I'm not even performance. Survival is where it's at. Yeah. 33.
Oh, okay, all right. And so you actually land a pretty big one. So start rolling prowess to see if you can reel it in.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Can I help him?
Yeah, can we help him?
My
Hold on a
prowess is 29.
Okay. You do see he's struggling.
Okay.
So
Right.
if you guys want to try to help, that's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna get behind him and I'm gonna try and help him pull back, and that would be
Okay.
crouch, right?
All right. Yep. You're just gonna actually do me a favor. Just roll a strength, just a straight strength.
Got
and
you.
Stitch, if you're doing that as well, roll strength as well.
Ooh, I landed a 12. Okay, that's what? 18.
Boy.
And I got a 9.
Okay. All right. Let me let the dog out for a second. Hold on, Cam Fem. I'll be right back.
Cam Fem. And now on this portion of EverLore.
Dave, let the dogs out. Ooh.
Dave.
Yeah, that's true.
So we want to just take this moment, Cam Fam, to say thank you for just watching the videos that we have been uploading during the quarantine and everything like that. We really do appreciate the support and stuff. I know it's been crazy and it's been hard for everyone all the way around. But we really do enjoy putting out this content for you guys and really do, like to interact with you guys and hear from you guys. So we do appreciate you, Cam Fam, for
That's right, Cam
being
Fam.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Cam Fam.
So, let's see. We got, what did you roll, Stitch?
A 9.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all struggling. And roll insight.
I'm not insightful. 24.
37.
That was a 12.
28.
Okay. All right. You guys will all notice as it's getting closer, you see sort of it come up in its fins. It looks like a really, really, really big catfish.
Whoa.
Whoa. And you guys
Can I cast bear strength on myself?
Do so.
All right, I'm gonna cast bear strength on myself. Should I re-roll prowess?
You guys are all gonna have to re-roll.
Okay.
Right.
Come on, please.
So if you want, doesn't
Kaliff,
bear strength?
you have bear strength too.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
you have bear strength as well?
You, Kaliff.
All right, sick. And
So-
bear strength is what? +5 to strength?
Yeah.
Strength, yeah.
All right.
I got 20 for prowess.
No, you guys are rolling strength. Only
Jet strength?
Vandra is the only one who rolls.
Okay.
Oh, I got 11 for strength then.
Okay.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm doing math. 35.
Okay, good. So you guys wrestle and pull this thing up. And as you guys are sort of getting it over the railing of the ship, Big Drum will come over, say, "Wow, that's a nice one." And he'll just take one arm and just pick it up and slam it on the
A freaking kush.
Wow, that's a very nice catch.
Wow,
Man.
mate, that's
And-
a very nice arm.
Thank you. He'll actually go and lay down beside it, and it's longer than he is.
Wow.
Um, man. Okay.
Jeez, man.
You guys know how to prepare this thing?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll roll mend. Or
Well,
yeah, because that's field, like that's dressing it and all that stuff and cooking.
This would be more
you're
of a
doing that-
survival than men.
Okay.
Yeah.
and while you're doing that,
Okay.
I'll explain to Big Drum. Vandra, he's been working on his chefery lately, but maybe if you have a cook on the ship, they two would like to collaborate.
So with the mend, question: is there blood involved?
There is, but you're not doing men. You're doing survival.
Oh, I thought it's survival. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it a 30.
Yeah, men would be used if you were trying to field dress or
Yeah.
cook something. This
Okay.
is just straight survival. How can you use this to your benefit? Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So you said 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any animal aptitudes, or what type of survival aptitudes do you have?
I have survival
Or
tactics.
proficiencies? Sorry, proficiencies.
Yeah, I have survival tactics. I have anatomy,
Okay.
but I don't have something specific to like animal
Okay.
something.
All right.
General knowledge too, but that's
Okay.
it.
With the survival tactics and the anatomy, you know enough about that in order to, figure out how to cut around the bones, things like that. And so, all three of you guys, roll insight.
Oh crap!
Insight time.
Crap! I'm not insightful. 17.
30.
26.
Okay. So Stitch and Kaliff, odd or even?
Hold up. I gotta let my dice tell me what to do.
Even.
Odd.
Okay. Stitch, as Vandra is cutting, you see something fall out of the guts of this thing.
I'm gonna say, hey, y'all see that? And then I'm gonna reach and see can I pick it up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I'm gonna. Do I have to roll insight now to see what he's talking about?
No, because he pointed it out to you, so
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you'll see it.
Okay.
You're picking it up.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll see a ring. You pick up a ring.
Oh.
I'm going to use arcane insight on the ring.
Okay. All right. You will see that it is magical.
Okay.
But you really can't see much more about it.
I see.
Can
So
I-
I will tell Stitch. I'll say, Stitch, there's something special about that ring. It seems to have some magical properties, but I can't really get much more than that.
Can I use spirit sensitivity and see if that tells me anything about the ring?
I'm gonna go back
Sure.
to dressing or cutting
Okay.
up the fish
And
and
Okay.
then I'm gonna also say
Hold on.
as well.
Oh, okay. So, Anthony, go ahead and roll
Got you.
your spirit sensitivity.
Ooh, that's a 12, baby. 20. That would be 28.
Okay.
honestly, I think the trays are good luck. Like it's something about them. They just keep rolling like high numbers, and I'm like, I should have got this way earlier.
I have rolled a couple 12s today, so yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, you do feel that there's a spirit essence around the ring, but it doesn't seem to be any more specific than the spirit essence that's around many magical items.
Right, okay. So it is magical, though. I got you.
Yes. And so, Stitch, what are you
Stitch.
doing?
I'm gonna pray for insight on the ring to see. We know it's magical, but just to see maybe like get a better understanding of what type of magic this ring holds.
Okay, so you're going to be praying. What's your prayer? What are you going to say?
I'm going to be asking for wisdom and insight to understand better, to better understand this ring.
Okay, but who you asking?
Daniel.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Daniel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
dearest Deborah, tell me
Um,
about this ring.
Okay. You you get the feeling that as you're doing that, roll your magical attunement.
Magical attunement 19.
Okay. You feel like you're holding the ring in your hand, and it sort of changes shape as you're praying. It was large, like maybe that fit the ring of a really big giant, and it sort of shrinks down to something that would maybe fit one of our hands. But it also sort of, you see like ripples, like as if it's water.
I'm going to say to Stitch, before you do anything with that, I would advise not putting the ring on. Sort of speaking from experience.
Okay.
Why don't I put this somewhere safe, and once we get the whole party, maybe we can ask Big Drum or someone else, about this thing.
Okay. Well, I like what you're saying. I will listen to you, but I'll hold on to it.
Here's the thing. I don't trust a ring like this. It seems pretty magical.
Okay.
I would much rather me hold on to it.
Okay.
So I take it and I put it. Basically, what you'll see is a bag that like you haven't seen before.
Okay.
I'll put it there.
Hold on. As soon as you take it, it stops looking like water, and I mean, it's still a normal sized ring, but it's not like flowing and rippling like it had been before.
That's interesting.
That's odd. Okay, so hopefully we'll find out.
The ring may have a reaction to you. Why don't we? We'll talk to Big Drum and potentially Matatopa. We'll talk to both of them about this situation. But let me keep this safe for right now.
All right, but that, just so we're clear about it, that's my ring.
Just so we're clear, it's the party's, and if you want it, you can have it, but you're paying the party.
Well, I believe the way the party system works is until we get an item and we get to a point where we're agreeing we're selling everything we're not using, people can use it, and then once we get to selling everything, they can choose to buy it.
And that's fine, but we don't want to do anything until we know about this ring yet.
Right, I understand.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if we find out something, you have first dibs on whether or not you want to use it. Try explaining that to the rest of the party, but you got my vote, whatever. So I'm gonna put it in the stack of secrets.
Okay.
Okay. So after you guys do that, unless you want to continue fishing, what'll happen is Big Drum will have some of his people come over and collect the fish that you guys have captured, and we'll have them go to the kitchen and start preparing the meal.
I would like to ask Big Drum if I could go to the kitchen with some of his men and sort of learn and pick up some stuff while they're preparing the food.
Sure. I mean, it's not often that people want to go down to the kitchens, but yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So I'll go down there, and I'll tell Kaliff and Stitch what's going on, and I'll tell them also. Be sure to fill in Matatopa and the Bloodstar and Reaper.
Okay,
Sounds good.
we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So is Big Drummond available?
Yes. I mean,
Big Drum.
you see him up near the wheel.
Oh, if he's probably up by the wheel, I don't know if I want to bother him while he's working.
I mean, it's up to you. You can go up there or not.
If he looks like he's not busy, I'll go up and talk to him.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Oi, Big Drum. Do you mind if I talk to you for a second, or are you busy right now?
Sure. I'm busy, but yeah, talk.
So earlier, while we were waiting for the wave breaker to make it to the harbor, I was meditating by the lining of the river, and I believe this is the Endora River, correct?
Yeah.
While I was meditating, I sensed a spiritual energy coming from this river. Do you have any knowledge about that?
Yeah. She's an old river. Some say that she's the lifeblood of this continent. I mean, this is the only river that runs from the tip to the tip.
Oh, yes, it's a very large river. Do you maybe have any explanation for why it has spiritual energy, though? Just out of sight?
I don't really work with spirits, but I imagine it's because she's the lifeblood of this continent. I mean, everything flows through her. I don't know what else to tell you.
No, that's fair. I understand.
I have a question.
What's that?
What's going on?
Why don't you wait till Davey gets back in, and then we'll catch you guys up.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys up.
All right.
I'll actually be right back. I'm getting me something to drink real quick, so I'll be right back.
I still have to catch him up too.
Davey, go ahead and log in.
All right. Well, Big Jump, thank you so much for your time. I wish you luck with steering our ship to safe vessels.
I'm gonna ask Big Drum about his ship, and we'll say, hey, how fast can a ship go?
Fast. I mean, it goes faster than most other ships. That's why, we got our ways.
I understand. And
yeah.
I'm going to talk about my upbringing with culture and about the ships that we experienced.
Yeah, we've done some dealings with some of the Chaluk'Sen, and this design was made sort of after that. We did a couple upgrades. We do what we do.
I admire the craftsmanship of the ship. It was very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yes. All right.
Craftsmanship.
Let me get Davey in here. All right. Okay, so who wants to fill them in on what's going on?
I volunteer as tribute.
Belac, you two must have fallen asleep once you got on the ship. The quarters were comfy, weren't they?
So
don't everybody speak at once.
Yeah.
So
I'll put them in.
Kaliff, I think Kaliff was already starting.
Yeah,
cool.
I guess they're still asleep. Aye.
No,
Right,
Anthony. Out of game, recap us.
I was trying to recap you in game because it would have been cool, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, do it
It
in
doesn't
game.
make sense.
Yeah, it does.
You
Do it in
You
game.
wouldn't just get on a boat and just pass out.
Hey, Matatopa
You
did.
fell asleep when you got into the
Yeah.
cottage. Right, you fell asleep when you got into the cottage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just recap,
All right,
Anthony.
go ahead and just tell him.
Okay, so we met the captain of the ship, Big Drum. Currently, we're on the Endora River. We're going forwards. Is that somebody talking? Or is that
No,
like
those
a
are dogs.
That was a dog.
Oh, I thought that was Uriah saying like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, we're going to uprill on the wave breaker currently. It was Stitch, Vandra, and I. We all together, we caught this really big catfish. The captain pulled it up with one arm. Vandra's currently preparing the fish. And Stitch and I are just talking to the captain about some stuff about the river and the ship.
What's the name of the ship?
The wave breaker.
Oh, okay.
Also, did you mention about the ring we found, the big catfish?
Oh yeah. So while Vandra was
Keep it
dissecting,
from us.
he was like preparing the fish. Stitch noticed that a ring fell out of the fish, and it seemed to be really big, like giant sized. But the more he was looking and talking about it, it seemed to go like the size of one of our fingers. And while they were talking about it, the ring almost gave off like waves, kind of like water. And then once they were done talking about it, it kind of went back to normal. But it had some magic properties.
So we're gonna.
Okay, so
Anyway, good
can I
morning.
help Vandra with the fish?
Well, that would make sense if you wanted to go down to the cook with him.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna just roll alchemy real quick.
Well, you guys aren't doing that just yet.
You guys just woke up. I mean, Belac,
So-
if you want to go see
Can I
Vandra and
still
see-
use the roll?
Hold on. Yeah, you can. But
Let's go.
no, you can't because I didn't say do it yet.
No.
You didn't say
You
that I
said he
couldn't do it.
can't.
You said
You
that
didn't
it would
say he
make
couldn't.
sense that I'd go down and do it.
No, not right now.
Right,
so-
you don't tell us to do insight rolls. You just make us, do it without saying it.
Say that again.
There will be times when you're like, oh, okay, so what are you going to do? And then we'll say, okay, well, I guess I'll roll insight. And then we roll insight without you, like, prompting us saying, hey, you have to roll insight.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. But before you do that,
28.
you guys, Big Drum would have taken you guys to the kitchen,
Yep.
and
I like this.
he will introduce you guys to the two kitchen hands. One is an old human, sort of walks with a hunchback, and his name is Cook. Well, they call him Cook. And the other one is a young Drek, female, and they call her Blue Tongue.
Blue tongue?
Blue Tongue.
Hmm.
And that was a female Drek?
And so,
Wait, so that was a female Drek, right?
correct. He's a
Okay.
young female Drek.
He's a young female Drek?
A young female Drek.
Okay, you said he's a female.
Oh no, she is a young female Drek.
Okay, sick.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So, what? Big Drum? What are these people doing in my kitchen? Says Cook. Well, they just made this wonderful catch, and so since this is a big catch, so I figured let's just let them. They said they have some skill in the kitchen, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And the cook will say, "Well, this is most unusual, and he'll come up and he'll poke at Belac. Well, this little scrawny thing, this guy can't cook.
I'm gonna
And-
try and dodge his pokes.
Okay, all right. Roll impulse.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
big bets. Oh, is it nighttime yet?
Yes.
Is
It
it
is
nighttime?
not. Actually,
No.
it has been. No, it's not night. They wouldn't wait till nighttime to eat. But no,
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
24.
24.
No, you eat
Oh.
it. You eat it sundown at like 7 or 8.
That's dinner.
6, 7, or 8. Yeah, that's dinner.
That's dinner. That's dinner.
But we're not having it for dinner necessarily.
It's not nighttime.
Also, supper is different.
24.
But it doesn't matter because I mean, like I said, he's very old, and so him poking you is, I mean, very very slow. So yeah, he would definitely miss you. And then you will get a poke on the back from Blue Tongue.
Blue Tongue hits you with the sneak attack.
And then he will turn to Vandra. Huh. Well, he's a little one and you're a big one.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you guys can do any cooking.
Well,
all right, Big Drum. I'll try him out, Big Drum.
Big on sort of our marketing scheme, actually.
And
Uh-huh.
Blue Tongue will step in front of Cook, and she will present each of you guys with a paring knife, and she'll say, "The kitchen is yours. Dazzle us."
Wow. Okay. Hold on. Here's the thing.
30.
We wanted to. I came down here because I wanted to learn from you guys. Yes, I have some interest in cooking, but I came down here to learn.
I came down here to cook. They insulted us. I think that we should prove how good we actually are.
Well, it's a good thing I am a bit of an infusing prodigy, so.
Okay. Well, little one, why don't you show us how wonderful a cook you are?
Okay.
Says Blue Tongue.
Okay.
My roll was a 30, really. So.
Okay. And Vandra, are you trying to assist him, or what are you doing?
I'll assist him because he's my party member. I'm not trying to leave him out to dry, but I definitely. Yeah.
So what are you guys trying to? Do you want to try to fry it? Do you want to? What are you trying to do with the fish?
I want to make a Japanese style sushimi.
Okay, well, we don't have Japanese in here.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, no. I don't know. I want to make a.
That's a good idea, though. We should do that.
I want to make. I want to make a dwarven and Zulu style sushimi with
very nice
guava sauce as a nice hint on top of the rolls.
Cook will say guava. What's guava?
You mean
guavar? Guavar.
What? Blue Tongue, they don't even know the ingredients.
I said guavar.
Some other berries.
Patience, Cook. Patience.
So I'll take some other berries too, and I'll take some water and put them in the bowl and start seasoning, making sort of a paste / sauce out of it.
So you're doing that, and then Belac is actually starting to fry it.
Yeah,
or trying to do. Okay.
I'd be frying the fish.
So you have your roll. Vandra, go ahead and roll alchemy.
Woo! 31.
Okay.
I think we have the same proficiencies, so.
All right.
He just barely got the one proficiency.
So you guys cook up, some good food, and while you're cooking, Cook is actually like, coming around you guys. You ain't doing that right. Oh, you're putting too much of that guavar on that. And he's just badgering you guys.
I'm just gonna say to Vandra, pay him no mean.
He's gonna try to bop you upside the head.
I'm gonna dodge it.
Well, first you have to roll insight to see if you even notice it, because you come from behind you.
Is it nighttime?
No,
not nighttime.
Okay, that's easy. That's easy. It's a 21.
You did not notice it, so you just get And
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
still
he's not trying to knock you out or anything. He just, sort of popped you on the side of the head. You can't ignore me. I'm cook. This is my kitchen. You can't ignore me. What are you trying to do?
I'm just
Don't come
gonna
to
say
my
I could
kitchen
ignore
and
anyone.
just try to ignore me.
I'm gonna say
I'll
that I could
I'll
ignore
start.
anyone.
I won't respond to him doing that, but I will start taking some of his suggestions. So
Okay.
when he's badgering about putting less or too much guarvar, then I'll put I'll hold off a little bit, but I won't say. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. Roll. Are you trying to do that on the sly so he doesn't notice it, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, don't let him notice.
Well, I don't care whether he notices or not. I'm just focusing. But
Okay.
at the same time, I don't want to give him. It's sort of I don't want to add fuel to the fire, but I do understand that he's a cook.
Davey,
You know what
roll. Davey, roll insight for cook.
Oh, okay.
2.
12. No, not 12. Sorry, 7.
You roll with 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So after you guys finish cooking, we got some shades over there. Nice. After you guys finish cooking, he'll come up and he'll smell it. It don't smell too bad.
I'm just gonna say, of course it doesn't.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
You make a great team.
And when you say that, roll insight.
Oh man.
22.
You get bopped on the side of the head from Blue Tongue.
You did okay. You didn't let me finish. What I said was, of course it doesn't. We make a great team. Pointing at Vandra.
Yeah, I'll give him a head nod, but I'll also say thank you to Cook and because Cook was the one who said it. I'll say thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you for letting us use your kitchen.
And then when you guys turn around, you will see that while you guys have been making the fish, Blue Tongue has actually made a pretty nice spread, with a bunch of, sea vegetables, and there is some guava there cut, and there's just some other apples and things like that, but it's laid out in a nice display. And then she will say, you guys want to help us deliver the meal?
Yeah, that would be an honor.
Okay. So they will go to there's a sort of big seating area where everybody can come down and eat. And at that time, she'll have one of the hands go and get everybody and let everybody know that it's time to come and eat.
Awesome.
Stitch, what you doing over there? You gonna eat, Stitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat.
All right.
Nah.
It looks like you already got the itis, dude.
I'm in the kitchen, y'all. People cooking, so I'm trying to be respectful, knuckleheads.
I hear you.
Get out of here.
Oh, he called us knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Right.
So, no, you go.
Okay. So no, I was gonna say, we eat and we'll just continue on the journey. Like I said,
while we're sitting at the table, I'm assuming it's Wahuru's sitting together.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna as we're eating, be like, oh, I just realized my birthday just passed a few weeks ago.
Your birthday?
Yeah.
Huh. And we didn't.
Birthday.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do anything.
Yeah, no, I just forgot.
Well, what do you guys think about maybe after we get off the ship, before going up to Chaluk'Sen, maybe going on a hunt? and doing a little
Yeah,
That sounds
celebratory
really
hunt?
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sound good.
that does sound awesome. In honor of the Bloodstar.
All right. Well, that's what we'll do. So, how old are you?
Well, I just turned 22.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
Very nice. Okay.
You're now older than I, little one.
Well, technically,
Uh,
we've already
I
been
remember when I was
just
22.
Right,
Good year.
not
So yeah, the next 2 days sort of go without incident. And
We filled you in.
you filled.
Matatopa in on what happened when we found.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh
Then-
yeah, I wanted to talk to Manitopa.
Okay.
So like after dinner or something, I'd pull him aside and I'd talk to him one on one. So I'm just gonna say, so the vial that I was given by Learlac allows me to talk to animals, and so I talk to Chao sometimes because I want to be friends with her.
Okay.
And so we sort of ran into an issue. Her being a wolf and all doesn't know what a friend is. Closest thing she knows the pack. So her mindset is she's the alpha, everyone else is not. So
Okay.
you could just like give me some pointers.
Some pointers. What?
Like
I
just
mean,
try to, I don't know.
well, I mean, what I know of wolves is that, I mean, for them the pack is everything. So I mean, if you are in her pack, what's the difference if she doesn't consider you a friend if she's in your pack? Or I guess you would be in her pack.
Yeah, that's just the thing. Her being the alpha, that means she has power over me.
I mean, does that really matter?
Yes.
I guess, you know, if you just continue to be with her, you know, hunt, fight beside her, you know, I mean, if you think about Wahuru, there are some of us who are, I guess, considered leaders, but what does that matter? We're all Wahuru.
It's fair.
So, yeah, I think, you know, just probably don't put so much concern about the terminology. You know, if she has accepted you into her pack, then you are accepted.
That's fair. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just gonna go probably sleep. I don't know.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm gonna talk to Chaha.
Okay.
Okay. So
Are you doing this while you guys are on the boat, or you want to wait till after you guys get to Uprail?
I'd wait until we get off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the next couple of days, like I said, go without incident. However, I do want an insight roll from everybody.
Oh, crap. Okay. That is a 13.
Is it nighttime?
32.
28.
It's nighttime. No, it's not.
It is?
Sorry. It's not.
Why? It's never nighttime.
This is it's early morning.
It's the opposite of night.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
so far from it.
Okay. Early morning means that the sun's down.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the sun is coming up.
It's
Early.
coming
Yeah, so
up, but it's
forget
still night. It's still
It's
night.
still down.
It's not
I get it.
daybreak.
I
It's
get
night.
it.
One, so they quit asking for it.
No, because for what you need, it can't be what you guys are going to see. It's not nighttime. But okay,
23.
what were the rolls?
I got a 13.
I got a 32.
Okay, mine's not that bad.
What was that,
23.
Stitch?
28.
Belac,
23.
Rasitlian.
36.
Okay. So Matatopa and Vandra do not see this, but the rest of you guys do see. Looking back towards the direction of where downrill was, you see what you think would be another skyhopper landing. Only it's not like a big one like we were in. It's one, you know how Hans was saying there are some that are just a basket and others were the big one. It's more like a basket. You see that landing pretty much as we're getting closer to uprill.
And that's landing behind us, right?
Yeah, that's landing where we would think it landed back near downrill.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's strange. They landed there not too long before us, or after us, have they?
It's like a day.
I'm just gonna keep going on with my life because I don't.
2 days.
About a couple days behind, 3 days behind.
Yeah.
I wonder who could that be?
This is the only place with skyhawks, correct? At least in this area that we know of.
Top.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of skyhoppers in my travels anywhere.
Yeah.
Who do you think could be on that skyhawk?
Oh, I mean,
Doss? The
Does
homie?
it matter?
anybody.
I don't think it really does.
They do business with lots of people. I mean, we would have no way of knowing.
I mean, I get that they do business with a lot of people, but doesn't it seem kind of suspicious that not even a day after we land here, another hilltop, or another skyhopper, presumably from Hilltop, lands at the destination we arrived at?
No,
I did not find it.
It's more than a day. It's like 3 days after we
I
landed.
do not find it suspicious. Do you know how many people are probably trying to go to Chaluk'Sen? Because
With the disease in Chaluk'Sen so important that the Zulu have to shut down their borders.
Yeah, but we didn't
Why are
know
we
that,
going?
so they probably don't know it. So
No,
I don't think it.
Kaliff, answer this question. Why are we going to Chaluk'Sen?
We're going to Chaluk'Sen to visit your father.
Yes. Do you know how many Chalulans are probably not in Chaluk'Sen and that are probably trying to get back to, I don't know, hell?
Guys, I mean, we have no way of knowing who it is, so I mean, I just I just say let's just go.
All right, let's go.
All right, then we can continue, sure.
I mean, son, what did you want to do?
I would rather keep eyes on the Skyhopper and see maybe if they follow us further on in our travels.
I think you're paranoid over it and nothing. It's like think of the Skyhopper. It's like a transportation mode. It's not like, oh, we only go here once a year. It's not something special. It's just a way of transportation.
I mean, Skyhoppers are pretty rare, mate.
I mean, I think it's something that we should pay attention to, but again, it's 3 days behind us. Let's keep moving forward.
We can keep moving forward, but I'm going to keep watch on that Skyhopper.
If there's someone following us, I'm sure we'll be aware at some point. We'll be fine.
It's better to be aware now than later, mate.
We're 3 days away. It's not like we can just see them.
Let's be cautious then, but yeah. I think we don't know who is on it, so we have no way of knowing who would be following us if there is somebody, but let's be cautious.
Absolutely.
All right? Okay, so the rest of the trip goes uneventful. We arrive at Uprill Village and roll insights. You guys can see what you're seeing there.
Ooh.
17.
36.
24.
30.
Unless it's nighttime.
33.
33. It is actually nighttime as we're pulling into the harbor.
36. Let's go, baby.
26. Yeah.
And what you will notice is that it is very similar to downrill in construction, only it's a lot smaller. whereas Downrill probably had about 12 to 1,300 people. You would estimate this has maybe a quarter of that, if not a third.
Okay.
And it has walls that look to be equally as tall, but they're still under construction. And even at night, you see people sort of working at the walls as we're pulling up in the harbor. Right now, they only have 2 of the wood layers, whereas Uprill had 3. So we'll, the ship will dock. Big Drum will come down to our quarters and say, "Hey, oi, it's time to disembark."
Thank you very much for your hospitality. Please be sure to tell Cook and Blue Tongue that we thank you, or thank them as well.
No problem. Thanks for that big cat. That was nice. That was some good eating.
Thank you. It was all thanks to your fishing rod and your pointers.
Well, here,
that was a fish, not a cat, right?
It was a catfish.
It was a catfish, yes.
Ah.
Yes. But before you guys go here, let's see. Blue Tongue, she dried some of that meat out, some of the cat, and so he gives you guys approximately 5 pounds of cat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
It's
Thank you so much for the cat.
no problem.
We
It's
wish you
dried
safe
and cut in
travels.
strips. No problem. Okay. Big Drum, says Manitoba. We haven't been here before, and it's night. Do you know where we should go, maybe to get lodging for the night? Well, Uprill only really has one establishment. It's sort of a general store and an inn all at one. It's called the Gallows, and it's over that way. So he'll sort of give directions on how to get there.
Okay. The Gallows.
And so we'll try to follow directions. It's nighttime.
It's called again.
Should I roll survival?
It's called the Gallows.
No, like the place.
Oh, Uprill. Oh, and Davey and Caleb, you guys were not here when I explained that it was founded by Hendelace Vazaban, and that's spelled HENDELACE. Last name is VAZZIBON.
What?
VAZZIBON. And Hendelace is actually the sister of the girl that founded Downrill, the woman, and her name is Aralace. It's spelled ARRALACE.
Founded what?
Downrill.
Downrill?
Yeah, the other village we were just at. Okay. So
do you want me to try and be the one to get us to it?
Yeah, Manitoba's isn't that great.
Yeah, so I'll roll survival.
Have I been there before?
You have not been through this before, no.
Oh, so is it new?
Yeah, these two establishments they're less than 5 years old, both of these places.
31.
Oh.
Okay.
I've been on for 5 years.
With 31, you'll definitely be able to get us there. The Gallows, it's a large wooden structure. Excuse me. And there are a lot of windows, but the lights are down. There's a couple of candles there. As you go in, there are a couple of large Nator just sitting around, and one of them will come up to the group and in wood will say, welcome travelers, looking for a room for the night?
Yes, we are.
Morning, Ostolomu. We would love a place to stay for the night.
All right. How many of you is there?
6.
6.
6? We don't got 6 rooms available.
You have 2 rooms?
And he looks over, and there's a board with some things written on it. Yeah, looks like we got 2 rooms available.
We'd like to take 2 rooms.
All right. First, that's going to be 5 bronze pieces from each of you.
Out of game, how much was that? How much?
5 bronze pieces.
Okay.
5 silver pieces? Got you.
Is anyone going to talk to?
5 bronze pieces.
Is anyone going to tell me?
Yeah, Bob.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna fill him in. 5 bronze
Okay.
pieces for.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to share 3 per room though.
3 per room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
You owe me, right, Stitch?
Yeah.
I owe
Okay.
you.
All right.
You
So
both
who's
don't.
working together?
Huh?
No, it's fine. I just got to keep track of that.
Yeah, I was 600.
I don't know what I owe you.
You need to keep track of that, son.
Yeah.
Hey, Davey, how much do I owe you?
I think 950.
Well, hold on. No. That's not an out of game thing you'd say. That's something you'd have to role play.
Yeah, that's something you got to role play, mate. Rasitlian, you can't just
You
go the
as
whole
a
time not
halfling
being
would
a
probably
character.
know
Okay,
better
I'll
than
do
to
it
ask
after.
the halfling how much you owe them.
I'm just
And you
gonna
know-
give the guy a silver piece. Just say keeps the change.
And he's gonna look around to see if any of the other Natar are looking, and he's gonna try to quickly pocket it. Anthony, roll stealth for him, and
Let me roll insight.
Mike, roll insight.
I'll feel really bad if I roll low.
Roll as high as possible. I like
I got
this.
a 5.
Oh.
I got a 9 or a 30.
Okay,
What have you done, Caleb?
as you guys as he was doing that, and he was trying to pocket it, a very thin Natari will step
Deal.
up to him and will smack him hard in the back of the head, and will say, that silver is mine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a silver. I didn't realize it was a silver. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, your room is right up there.
All right.
And
When the person leaves, I'm just gonna.
Just give him another
You're
silver.
stirring up so much trouble.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind, because
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Does Belac know hand can't?
no,
Dang it. Okay.
which is something I need to talk to you about actually.
Yeah, we're all still learning.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not even learning yet. I haven't been taught a bit.
Dang it. Okay. I can't.
out of
can't do
game, I think it was Vandra and Stitch that we had stopped teaching, or was it just Stitch?
I
It was
think
I
just
know you
Stitch
stopped.
because he got
Yeah,
the
you stopped
headband
teaching
thing.
Stitch.
Okay,
Which
all right. Yeah, because he got the. You're right. Okay, all right.
I
Okay.
think you should still stop teaching.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think it's
he
just a
needs to
bad
know.
idea.
What?
Love you, Stitch, but
Do you really?
Okay.
Do you really?
Nah,
So-
he would teach it to people for like a gold piece.
They're
you know,
coming
there's
for
7 of
you.
us.
No, there's 6 of us.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I counted myself because it's 4 and then it's 3, and I counted myself twice.
Woo!
Oh,
That's
Okay.
yeah, right.
I'm
Okay.
there's no way I can make this go smooth. Okay. I'm gonna
Whisper to me.
I'm gonna pull out my coin and I'm gonna like play with it in my hands and I'm gonna whisper to Belac, try to give him another one. And while I'm playing with my coin, whoever's trying to do stealthy things, they get a +2 to stealth
Oh, okay. All right.
because the coin is like kind of shiny to play with.
Okay. So, Belac, are you gonna try to?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to
interrupted.
stealthily, like, put it in his. Hold on. Could I like put it into the?
He
back
wants to reverse
and the
pickpocket.
thing? Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're gonna do 2 rolls because one, you're trying to be stealth so that no one else sees it, but you're trying to make sure he sees it covertly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
So-
otherwise, you know, it would sort of defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
So Uriah and Davey, roll d12s, please. Uriah
There's-
first.
You'll
There's
need
a
a roll.
+2 bonus to the stealthy things.
Okay. A D12, you said?
Yep.
Just playing with this coin in my fingers.
I got a 12.
Time.
You got it. What?
A 12.
Okay. All right. And Davey, go ahead and roll. You roll a 2. Okay. All
Can
right.
I use that one for stealth?
No, they're both stealth. You have to roll stealth twice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
And
wanna
so
use Ryan for the.
so with a 12 and with a 14 and a 4, what'd you get? What was your overall rolls?
Wait, a 14 and a 4?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
49, 51, and 41.
jeez. Okay. Yeah. So you're fine. And the mentor will say, "Thanks, buddy," and he'll try to just reach down and ruffle your hair a little bit.
I'm just gonna like give him a thumbs up, just like.
And he's gonna whisper to you, "The name's Jacktaw. If you need anything, let me know."
I need you to spell that.
It's Jacktaw, J-A-K-T-A-H.
Wait, what?
Wait, 2 A's?
No, J-A-K-T-A-H.
That's hilarious.
So at a game, I'm gonna tell the LM this. When Kaliff puts the coin back in his pocket, I want to use pickpocket to take it. But
Wow.
there's a reason, so don't get all like crazy about it, okay?
I'm
Very
rolling.
crazy about it.
Wait,
Insane.
no. You're all over there. He would have to roll the insight, right?
You go ahead and roll. Anybody who is watching can roll insight. Actually, hold on a second. Let me see.
Nobody else is watching.
Well, that wouldn't be true because
Everyone would be watching except for me
Right.
and Kaliff.
Right.
Well,
yeah,
Kaliff,
because
but-
we heard him say give him an extra.
Also, wouldn't
yeah.
Kaliff have something?
Wouldn't he have a minus? Because hold on.
No, not a minus to Kaliff. I'm saying I'm trying to potentially jog Kaliff's memory without giving him the answer. That maybe something could possibly work. It might not work, but it's worth attempting, maybe.
Oh, alert to danger. Can I do
Would
alert to danger?
work? I mean,
hold on a second.
he is in danger of getting stolen.
Hold on a second. Here's the thing. Out of game.
Yeah.
Davey, what's your intent? Because if it's not to put him in danger, then alert to danger wouldn't work.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how the pickpocketing mechanic works in game.
Okay, all right.
And I haven't used it yet, so that would be the best way. So I don't have to get punched. Well, I'll give hopefully not get punched.
Okay, so so everybody can roll insight. Who wants to roll insight?
Okay.
And
so can I not use alert to danger?
Not insightful. 18
No.
or 20.
It's night, right? It's night.
It is night.
Okay.
I wouldn't see it because I'm talking.
I want to cast reveal.
Let's
No, I'm
go,
kidding.
baby. That's a nice roll. You want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
Manitoba rolled 24.
I got 28.
Oh, whoa. Ah, my dice hit the floor, bruh. Ow.
You have
Okay.
a dice holder.
Ooh, 12. Okay, 30, 39.
Dang.
No,
He didn't
wait,
see
30, 39? Is that?
He
30?
didn't
Yep,
see
39.
him.
That's
lower than his can be.
What'd you roll?
I got a 46.
Yeah.
Man, you
What'd
guys'
you roll?
stealth is way up there.
I rolled a 12. I rolled a 12.
Can we vet his character
Wait,
again?
is that bad?
Yeah, my stealth got tanked. It dropped a whole lot.
Yeah, that's really bad. My heart's breaking for you.
46.
No, I'm just saying, a 46 out of 12 isn't
I'm sitting
incredibly
at a
good.
23 stealth, and I'm
the
feeling
same
good.
as mine.
Yeah, I got 17. And
Right?
it took
Yeah.
forever to get it up to
I used to have a
17.
40 base.
Oh, boo-hoo. All right. So, yeah, nobody sees.
Well, I don't have my coin anymore, but I don't know that.
Oh, no, he wasn't trying to take your coin. He was trying to take the coin from...
No, I was trying to take his coin.
Oh, you're trying to take Cal's coin.
Yeah, he was trying to take
Yeah.
my special thing.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
I
I was
thought
trying
you
to
took
take
the...
Yeah, that's why I asked if I could alert to danger.
Oh, no,
Mhm.
okay.
Still no?
No, I mean, he's not trying to put you in danger.
There's no malice
Bruh.
intent.
All right, so you have it. Now what are you doing?
I just saw it in the
So, have we already chosen our rooms?
No, not yet.
No, we have not chosen our rooms.
Okay. I'm
I'm
just gonna hold on to it until these rooms.
Okay.
You're going to plant it on somebody else and frame it.
All right.
If he doesn't give it to me, that's kind of
Well,
No.
I mean,
because I'm the only other person who could pull that off.
Manitoba is going to
I want to remove Manitoba.
all right, and then obviously son, I prefer you in here with
You
me.
leave
but
me with
you
Stitch?
You can make your own choice.
Ha!
Yep.
Well, Monotopa, I'd be fine with brooming with you. Sure.
All right, so the three of them.
So wait, who
So
am
I
I
want-
bunking with? I'm bunking with Monotopa, and who else?
Me.
Belac and Chaho.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's me,
I want-
Stitch, and the Blitz, or it's me, Stitch, and Reaper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna walk into your guys' room and hand Kaliff back his coin.
Oh, Rasitlian, when did you take this?
You don't even know about that, but just pay more attention next time, okay?
Oh, right. Nah,
Wait, so you admitted to it? What the heck?
no,
And
wait,
I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna
Stop,
grab
what
him
you doing?
before he leaves.
I think we need to.
Impulse.
I think we need to keep a better eye on those guys.
All right.
Yeah, you wouldn't directly know that I took it. You would suspect, but I'm just saying keep better, watch better.
No, it's
Yeah,
too late. It's already. You already sounded suspicious. You shouldn't say you
No, I
found
didn't.
it. Yeah, you
Rasitlian,
did.
right.
Yes,
Why'd you
you
find my
did.
coin? I just used it earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't sound suspicious. What was
You
your
You
impulse?
literally
out.
said, "Why did you take it?"
No,
Take
look.
it.
And you
You pulled
said,
out Kaliff. No one else is here, but I'm only talking to Kaliff. So Kaliff, you pulled out a shiny coin. I get it as a distraction, so Belac can sneak that dude the coin.
Well, yeah, mate, that's the point of the
But
object.
I'm just telling you, you got to pay more attention because I probably wasn't the only one who was thinking, "Oh, let me just take that." I
Wait,
wasn't trying to
I
be
mean,
mean or anything. I
Are
wasn't
we
trying to
the
be
only two
malice
in
at all.
there?
I mean, yeah, but you're the defender, mate. You're the guardian. You're the
Yeah,
only
but I
person
did
I
it
know
to
who can
teach
pull
you
that
a
off.
lesson.
Well, but son,
I get you want to be
trying
nice to him.
Yeah, son, it seems like he's trying to prepare you, on how we should be more cautious.
Because
I-
we don't know any of those people. We don't know anything about this village.
right.
And the first interaction we have with somebody is a dude smacking somebody and stealing a coin.
Right.
hey, well, hey, here's the thing.
Steal the coin.
You do that, I'm gonna talk to Stitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Stitch, what the heck is with that ring? I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
Like once we get in our quarters, once we're in our rooms,
All right.
I'm gonna be like, "What the heck is going on with that?" Apparently, when I grabbed it, nothing's going on. Here, why don't you hold it? Let's see what happens this time.
Okay. So I'm gonna take it, put it in my hand, and nothing looks like. Let me roll insight.
Sorry.
I got a 30.
I mean,
Wait, did they tell us about the ring?
Yeah, we told you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You're not in the room.
But you're not in the room.
go
Yeah,
to
you're
them
right.
and ask to do something with the ring.
Hold on.
Well, hold on.
Ah.
You wouldn't just walk over.
But yeah, and out of game, you weren't thinking about the ring, so
Yes, I was, because
wait,
I was
hold
gonna
up.
do something. I was gonna cast a spell.
Okay, it's cool that
nah.
Belac. It's cool that Belac can't come over to their room, but Rasitlian said, "Oh no, you can't just walk over to their room." When he just walked over to our room.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but he
but
wasn't
he already
thinking.
planned on doing that with
Yeah.
your coin.
yeah, that's what he was saying. He's using that out of game knowledge that they're thinking about the ring.
No,
So
I was
then
gonna
think about
ask
the
them for
ring.
the ring because I need to cast something.
It's already been cast. Arcane Insight.
No, reveal.
But it's not invisible.
It doesn't need to be invisible.
It's not a trap door or invisible or anything.
Oh, reveal's the wrong thing.
You're talking about
Like that. Yeah,
Arcane Insight.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
I
that's
did
already,
that.
Yeah, that's already been cast.
I didn't say that.
So I roll insight. Do anything happen to the ring? Oh,
No.
nothing. Nothing at all. Vandra, I don't know.
So it's like a dud now again.
Yeah, I mean it's just it looks like it's just a regular ring.
But
I'm
we
gonna
know
go back
there's
to
something
my
with it.
room.
I'm gonna put it back into the bag.
Hold on, I don't think Stitch was done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Vandra, but I wonder maybe that has something to do with the water, perhaps. Remember?
Yeah.
When we were on the boat, that's when we saw the waves. So
Yeah. Well,
perhaps
we
has something to-
should talk to someone who's more skilled with magic than we are. I just wanted to see something real quick.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
And I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay.
The bag of secrets.
Maratopa is going to talk to the two people in the room, and
The two people like Kaliff and
Kaliff and
Belac.
Belac. Yeah.
Oh.
Belac, I know that I don't believe that you have learned hand cant.
I'm gonna talk to you about that.
But Kaliff, since we had started teaching the others, I do think we should begin teaching Belac. But right now, since they said that there are Zulu guarding this place, we need to make sure that they don't find out you know hand can't. It is not good for non-Zulu to know. And so, you know, once you do start learning this Belac, make sure you keep it a secret. And then
I got you.
Matatopa's going to walk over and knock on the door of the other room.
Okay.
Come in.
Yeah, come on in.
All right. So
Reaper coming at the same time.
Yeah. Well,
then,
no, I'd be like just now getting into the room. Like I would have just gotten into the room.
all right. I know that some of you know hand can't. Since we are going to be approaching some Zulu, keep that a secret.
Okay.
Hand can't is not something that is often taught outside of Zulu. So I'm not sure how they will take it.
I'm good.
Okay,
I don't know how to
we'll
do it
do
anyway.
that. Hey, Matatopa, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Without, I'm going to try to pull it out of the bag. Well, I guess I'll just pull out the bag. But, and then I'll show you the ring. I'll be
Okay.
like, this is the thing we found. I've casted Arcane Insight on it, but I know you're a bit more skilled with magic.
All right, Caleb, you can stop doing that. Silly. All right.
I don't, yeah.
May I?
Yeah. Here you go.
Matatopa is going to cast Arcane Insight as well. We'll get an understanding, you know, that it's magical. It's magical. What do you mean? I'm not. You guys need to give him some more information.
Yeah. So also, while we were on the water, it did this weird thing. Stitch claims that there was like a weird wave thing. I couldn't personally see it, but he says that when he saw it, one, it was gigantic. I did see that, and it shrank into a size of a ring that we could, like, one of us could potentially wear. And then he also said that within it, there was like, it seemed like wavy, like water and stuff.
Well, I mean, Bitch, what were you doing with it at the time?
Well, it fell out. We were caught the big catfish, and I noticed it fell out of the stomach, so I reached down and I picked it up. And I was asking our companions, hey, y'all see this ring? And when I was talking to them, it shrunk down, and then it was like very wavy.
No, I mean, that doesn't seem like anything special happened. I mean, maybe we do have to speak to someone who knows more about water magic, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
That is all I can think, and he'll go ahead and hand it back to Vandra.
Awesome, and I'll put it back in the bag.
Okay.
And hide that away.
All right.
Did you guys talk about hand can't?
What?
When you came in the room, did you talk about hand can't? I wasn't in the room.
Yeah, Matatopa just said that even though you're learning it, keep it a secret. We're about to go to Chaluk'Sen, and it looks like it's being guarded by Zulu. So don't show them that you know it, because it's not often taught to non-Zulu. And he's not sure how they will take that.
All right, I'll keep my mind open for audible thoughts that may be sent to me.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to retire for the night.
Awesome.
I suggest you do the same, and then maybe tomorrow we can figure out what's the trail to get to Chaluk'Sen, and then let's go on that hunt for Belac.
Definitely. For the Bloodstar.
All right.
Before I go to sleep, I would like to, meditate to the spirits.
Okay.
Should I do like a, spirit sensitivity and see if there's any in the area, or?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I was just trying to see if there were any spirits and, meditate and maybe speak with them and see what they have to say, if they have anything to say.
Okay, if Matatopa, well, since Matatopa will see you doing that,
Right.
he will start to meditate with you.
All right, sick. So I got a 19,
Okay.
and that was
And
a kind of low roll too. So like that makes me happy.
How do people always do what I'm about to do?
Oh,
Are you guys like doing like spirit sensitivity?
yeah.
oh yeah, that's what I was
That's what I
doing.
was gonna do.
Well, and it makes sense we're all in the same room together, so
All
Yeah,
right,
all
cool.
the
So do you like
spirit
to join
buddies.
us?
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's fair. Yeah. Spirit gang. Spirit gang.
You're right. Matatopa roll is 28. Well, I got a 28.
Oh yeah, I have to roll. Plus it's nighttime. Ah, dang it. That doesn't give a plus. Whatever. I got a 27.
Okay, all right. We do feel like there are a lot of spirits around, but there's nothing that's like taking a particular interest in us or in this room. You know,
Right.
I mean, we're out in nature, so there's a lot of nature spirits and things like that that you can sense, but you can't really see or communicate with anything right now.
Right.
That sucks.
I do have the spirit commune proficiency.
So do I.
Nice.
I mean, are you guys going to try to call to spirits, or are you
oh
just
no, I'm
trying
not
to
gonna
see
try.
what's?
You know what? Can I try and call to the spirit of Kaliff?
Sure.
Oh, I just realized how cool that is. Okay. So,
What's up, bro?
how am I... Sup, bro? I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, call to a spirit using
Well,
spirit.
I mean, so if you're
Help
you're
yourself.
asking, Matatopa will say when I've done it, it's sort of as if entering the spirit realm is opening the door, but trying to communicate is stepping through the door, and so you're going further into the room. So allow your senses to go further into the spirit realm, and try to picture the spirit of Kaliff. And if he is around, then hopefully he will answer that call.
And cutting yourself usually helps.
Okay. All right. I would, but we're indoors.
That's fair.
So I'm going to... I guess I would... Could I roll spirit
Apple.
sensitivity, or would I need to roll for spirit commune?
Are you going more for alchemy or for what is your?
Naturism.
Okay, all right. So say what's your question again?
I was going to ask if I need to roll my naturism to do a spirit commune.
Yes, but first of all, odd or even.
Well, you know what? Let have my dice tell me. Odd.
Okay, all right. Yeah, spirit commune.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna roll naturism.
Ooh, 9. Let's see that. 25.
Okay. You get a feeling as if his presence is nearby.
Okay.
So what do you?
Hello, Kaliff. I'm trying to call to you through this new gift I've been given of spirit commune. Can you hear me?
I can, flesh brother.
Flash brother. That's pretty cool.
Wow, Kaliff, I'm amazed this worked. It's been so long since I've heard your voice.
I have heard you often.
How are you faring as a spirit? It's been so long since I've spoken to you.
That's an odd question. I feel as if I have been a spirit longer than I was flesh.
Hold on.
What?
Would I send
though?
Kaliff?
Okay, said what?
Sorry, what's
Would
going
I
on?
send Kaliff?
Can you do what as Kaliff?
Would I sense Kaliff?
Yeah. I mean, we are opened up to the spirit realm.
I'm gonna try to talk to him after he's done.
Do you have commune?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaliff, last time we saw each other, I apologize for letting you get hurt, both in the physical realm and the spirit realm.
But that was not the.
Out of game, what I'm referring to is like when he got hit by the fireball, and then when I was like in the dream with like the black goo, and I was trying to swim through it, but I couldn't swim fast enough.
Not understanding that, he will say to you, that was not the last time that we've seen each other. We've seen each other often, actually.
I may be referring to it wrong. Do you remember the time you told me to run and I was unable to move fast enough and I let you get hurt?
In the darkening.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to take this chance to talk to you and apologize for all the times I failed to protect you. You were a wonderful brother to me, and I wish I could have treated you better.
Hold on, aren't you his younger brother?
No.
Oh, I thought he was his youngest brother.
I didn't refer to him as a younger or an older
He said
brother.
it's a wonderful brother.
No, I'm just asking.
Caiaphas was younger. He was just taller.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, how?
He was half
are
dragon.
you are still my brother. And thanks to my servitude with Pe'a'ali, I don't feel that our journey has ended.
If you get the chance, could you please tell Piali I'm grateful that she took you on in whatever spiritual form you have presumed. It's wonderful to be able to see you again in the form that you take.
I will do so. And I do look forward to the next chance we can get to fight together.
Absolutely. Can I ask you a question about my Cestai, if you don't mind?
Sure.
When I use them to summon you, what is that like for you?
It is like me being born into the flesh realm. I feel euphoric, and I'm able to once again feel the flesh that I do not possess now.
And do you believe that if I were to use my Cestai again in that manner, that you would be prepared? Because last time I had attempted to, I felt as though you were still healing after the injury you sustained.
It has been some time. I am fully healed.
All right, then I promise you, the next time we engage in glorious combat, you may join us as you wish.
I will be ready.
Farewell, Caiaphas.
When he says farewell, I'm gonna cut in. Do I have to roll again?
You have to roll your spirit commune, yeah, or your alchemy.
That's so cool. I just got to talk to Caiaphas, dude.
Exact same roll. 27.
I got a 25.
So
No,
what are you trying?
my exact roll. What?
What do you want to say?
I'm going to say, I'm gonna ask Caiaphas, is that you? I haven't seen you since back when you used to visit me with Matatopa.
You are
Belac.
Is that little Belac? Wow, you have grown.
You have too. Yeah.
Yes, I have transcended the flesh. It is good to see you. How is it that you come traveling with my father, my flesh father?
Well, funny story. So, my older brother, Hasun, he died.
Oh.
He was killed. And I was full with anger. And so, I took on the same job as him and started doing raids into Gathria.
Mm,
Eventually, I got a wee
scum.
bit of a bounty on my head.
Ah.
And so my parents said that it'd probably be safer if I left Chaluk'Sen for a while. And so I heard of Wahuru and that
Mm.
you guys were a part of it. And so I sought you out. Eventually, I met you guys through Rasitlian. And
Yeah,
still,
the best part of Wahuru. Yes, sir.
the arguably worst part of Wahuru.
Okay. I am saddened to hear of your brother's passing. But I'm glad that you are now traveling with my flesh family. And he will sort of look around. Perhaps I should not say this. And his spirit will sort of draw closer to you. Pia Ali is engaged in something of a war. So you and Wahuru must be prepared as danger is approaching.
Tell him I'm the defender.
Yes. Funny you would bring up war. I thought I might as well fill you in on what some big things that have happened recently. So, Rasitlian,
He looks, you must go. And he waves his hand and your connection is broken.
okay.
Oh,
It's tough for
he's
Rasitlian. I didn't
sorry,
get to
I better
brag
put
about
on
you.
hold.
So
But
I'm
you did get to
distraught.
make him seem horrible, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was gonna make him sound so bad, but at the
That's
same time, like
the worst
praising him,
part of
calling him the
Wahuru.
defender.
All right, guys, it is 8:50, so we're gonna start wrapping it up. Couple questions.
Oh, I was real quick just gonna tell Matatopa.
Oh, you're gonna fill them in? Oh, about
Yeah.
the warning and everything?
About the war stuff.
Okay. Are you
Hey,
you're not trying to keep it a secret, are you?
No.
Okay, so that Kaliff will also hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
When we get back next week,
I'm
can we
gonna,
start
like-
off with me talking to Stitch at night before he goes to sleep?
Why don't you send yourself a message or note, make yourself a note, because I'm not gonna remember that.
Okay.
But
right at
okay.
the end, I'm gonna like giddily tell Matatopa, I just got to speak to Kaliff. He's gonna be so happy about it.
I'm just gonna say, hey, I did too.
And Matatopa is gonna say, darn, I should have thought of that. I will maybe speak to him next time.
Yes, please do. It was wonderful.
Okay, so what is going on with the ring? So that's my first question to you.
It has something to do with water, and I think when you're near water or close to water, the properties of it become more apparent. Maybe there's something to do with perhaps a champion of the water, or maybe an elemental of the water, or some creature in the water, but it has something to do with the water, and it becomes way more apparent when you're on a body of water or near it or something like that.
Okay, Davey.
Yeah.
I'm get to all you guys. Just hold on. Go on, Davey.
Crazy idea, but the fish, the ring, turned whoever it is into a fish, and you caught it, and that's not actually a fish; it's some person.
Oh, we
you
just
killed.
ate
That's why it was so big.
Oh
Okay.
no. I was
Yeah,
thinking
think about that.
Mike or Caleb, did you have a question? I mean something?
I was pretty much gonna say what Uriah did. When around a body of water, I think it like gives the wielder a boost. And I think that this is a stretch as well, but it was on the catfish because someone was like testing it, like test their abilities,
Hmm.
like to enchant something. So they put it on a catfish to see what would happen.
Hmm. Okay. Mike?
Well, also too, it was large in the belly when I picked it up. It's shrunk, so it is beckoning the great one to appear. It's drawn to me.
Okay.
No,
You're
you
not
know what's
great.
crazy about that?
Okay,
Is
then.
nothing happened when you picked it up.
That's something.
Anthony, what you got?
Okay. So you know how the ring was large and it was in the catfish's stomach, right? And the catfish that we had caught was particularly large. Like it took me, Vandra, and Stitch to collect. So I feel like this
And
ring
we need
had
a bear strength.
yeah, and we cast a
I
bear
could have
strength.
done it by myself.
So so I feel like the ring was what made the catfish big. And once it disconnected with the catfish, the ring got small, but it left the catfish big. So I feel like the ring is able to change the size of its user.
Okay. All right.
Someone was testing their magic, and it happened to make that catfish giant.
Okay. And another question. Let's see. Okay, you guys were trying to find information about the ring. What was the thing that you kept forgetting to mention? When you guys were trying to get information about the ring, you guys kept explaining what was the thing that you guys forgot to say?
We found it in the belly. Or like it, well, no, because we talked about the side change. We talk about the water wave situation. Yeah, I don't know.
Did they forget to say it shrunk?
No, we talked about that.
Why we said it got big and it got small.
I was just guessing. I wasn't there.
It was wavy.
Did we forget to say we didn't put it on?
Like, are you saying like something we forgot to say about the ring, or is it like someone we forgot to talk to? Or like...
It was something that you guys forgot to say when you're describing how you guys found the ring and found the properties. There's something very important that you guys just keep missing.
We found it. A catfish had eaten it beforehand.
A giant catfish.
Okay. All right. So
did they not say like what happened before it started to like wave?
Okay. Oh,
wait. It only started to wave when Stitch touched it. Because Stitch said he was going to put his hand out to reach out and touch the object, right? And then he reached out and touched it, and it was a giant ring. And while it was in his hand, it waved.
It started waving.
Something to do with Stitch touching it.
Okay. Caleb gets 1 EP for this. Nobody else gets anything for that one.
I wasn't there.
What did Caleb say?
Caleb, what did you say?
That they forgot to mention like what happened before the ring started glowing or waving.
What happened before the wave?
Right, we said it was in the belly of the fish.
They didn't say that
how you
grabbed
caught it.
You guys are killing me.
How you got it?
Killing me.
Huh?
All right, Cam Fam, I'm gonna give him this.
Where you were when you caught it.
Cam Fam, I'm not gonna give him EP for this, but here's the thing. What happened right before it shrunk is Stitch was praying.
Oh.
When you guys were talking about this and trying to get information, you never said he prayed and he was asking Danu about the ring.
Fair. I didn't know he was.
Huh?
No, I just feel.
I wasn't there, so I couldn't have known that.
Yeah.
I still got the question, right?
I saw the ring. Stitch started doing stuff. I went back to cutting, and then I thought about it, and I was like, wait, this is a magical ring. Let me put it in my sack. So I turn around and tell Stitch, hey, give it to me so I can put it in my secret stash. But it's like out of game. That would be out of game knowledge.
And also, too, I prayed, but nothing happened.
No,
yeah, that's
what
exactly
made
what
it
happened.
happen.
Yeah, when you prayed, that's when it happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then when you handed it off, it stopped.
Oh, I didn't even
So
catch
there's some things to think about. For the first answer, I am going to roll a D4. Okay. And Anthony and Davey roll a D4.
Roll a d4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I got a 4.
Say what?
So did I.
I got a 3.
I got a 4.
Okay. Davey, you get 5 EP. Anthony, you get 4
Let's go,
EP
baby.
for that first answer.
Was I right?
You two were not right, but you were the closest. Everybody else will get 1 EP for the attempt on that first answer.
What was the first question?
The first question, it was about what was going on with the ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then what is going
I need
on?
9 EP.
What's going on with the Nator and the Natari?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I feel like the Natari is the one that like runs the establishment, and the Nator is working for him, and the Natari doesn't treat the Nator very well, so they get paid very little, or just they get to have a place to live and food to eat, but they don't really get money of their own because the Natari takes all of the funds.
Okay. Anybody else?
Me.
Go, David.
I think this is a new area, a new city. They don't really have a government, and they're just getting their bearings straight, and they're just trying to figure out like this whole city thing. So I think that people are taking advantage of the people that are already living there. But I think I don't think that the Nator is necessarily like, he's obviously treated poorly, but I think he works to stay, works to live there, because
okay.
that's the only inn, and I don't know. I feel like, or their brother and sister.
Okay.
Not
Anybody
not
else?
necessarily brother and sister, like
Maybe
related.
he's indebted. Maybe he's indebted to her some way, or somehow, or something like that.
Okay.
Or it could be a familial relationship. But
I was gonna say that he was deaded. So
I was thinking that perhaps the Nator was cheating the innkeeper because he kept the silver piece. He looked around and he pocketed it, and so even though he told him how much it cost for the room, that was it. He told how much it cost for the room, but he didn't change anything. He actually put it in his pocket, so it wasn't like he was doing it for the inn. He was being selfish, being greedy. He was taking it off from himself.
Okay. Anthony,
Hmm?
roll a D4.
Roll a d4. I got you, fam. D4 time. 4.
You get 7 EP for that answer.
Whee!
And everybody else will get 1.
I'm really proud of that.
Your
I
answer
need 8 EP.
was the closest to being correct. And we are just going to roll. Let's see.
A D12. A D12.
A d12.
No, not even close.
Please, I only need 8. Only 8.
So sorry. Stitch, roll a D6, please.
You're dirty. You're dirty for that. That's wrong.
Got a 4.
You should have said a D10, a D8.
Okay.
A d20.
You got a 4?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now roll a D4.
I got a 4.
I got a 1.
Dang, you got a 1 too? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
I wrote a 1 as well. You guys get 3 EP all together.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. That was quite a bit of EP tonight.
Yep. Hey, Cam Fam, thanks again for watching this installment of EverMore with EverLore. We really do appreciate it. You guys can learn more about our game EverLore at our website, ManChildLTD.com. You also can see us on YouTube at ManChild LTD. We have some videos of this session, but also of some art and stuff like that. So definitely check us out. I hope you guys are staying safe during this Corona time. Just keep looking for content from us, and definitely support us with your likes, and you look at our site and hopefully purchase our books. Remember, no matter who you are, this game is for you. Peace out, Cam Fam.
Bye,
Cam Fam.
Mwah, mwah. Farewell.
Have a nice day, I guess.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop.